you want lumbar support for your back?
No, my back's actually fine now.
This chair's fucking ass. Unfortunately, hold on. Let me. I wonder if
I mean, these are shockingly uncomfortable chairs.
Yeah, no, it's
like,
very bad.
what are you
It
gonna
is
do?
very, very bad. Unfortunately. Okay, you can come in a little bit closer. Get in on the.
I've sat on better chairs in my life.
Yeah, there's a more comfy one over there if you want to pull that one instead. But you'll be
fine.
leaning back. Can you guys hear Felix well, or should I take off the noise gate?
Testing 1 2.
Yeah. By the way, the main push notification on N12 was immigrant rapper wins the mayoral race, as if that's why he's known. This chatter.
I always forget that he did have like a fledgling like 2012, 2013 rap career.
Yeah, but who wasn't doing that back then? You know?
That was huge back then.
This chatter found out from me that there's an NYPD bureau 5 minutes away from his house in Kfar, what is it? Kfar Saba. He's worried. He's worried that Zohran's going to pull him back and he's going to feel less safe without the one NYPD liaison officer in his neighborhood.
I looked that up about the NYPD liaison office locations because I was arguing with someone about it, and there's one in fucking Jordan. Like, what's going on in Jordan? Like the biggest, like most subservient U.S. client state. How many people even live in Jordan?
Okay, that's probably also for Israel, if we're being honest.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is to keep an eye on the Palestinians there.
I mean, honestly, yeah. Have you ever heard the story about when Mossad tried to assassinate some guy in Hamas's political wing in Jordan? And there were like 5 Mossad guys. And they went up. They like found out his headquarters in Amman.
Khaled Mashal.
Yeah, it was Mashal, and they were like, "Hey, we're tourists. We're lost." And then like went up to Mashal when his back was turned, and like just jabbed him in the ear with this weird like syringe thing. And obviously, Mashal's bodyguards were like, "What the fuck?" like tackled them, and all these guys got arrested. But Mashal was like out, and he basically. They like strong-armed Netanyahu into giving them the antidote, which turned out to be like, it turned out that they like jabbed him with like fentanyl.
Oh, did they think he was a cop? Like, why would that kill him?
Well, I mean,
probably had a great high that day.
Well, a lot of like tranquilizer darts or attempted tranquilizer darts are like, it'll be like fentanyl and some other stuff, and like obviously, if someone has, they could have a higher sensitivity to it. They could have a lower tolerance. It's easy to overdose. It's easy to kill someone.
It was spray, not syringe.
I thought. Oh right, they sprayed it in his ear. That's even weirder.
That's so. It's like licking your finger and shoving it into someone's ear.
And it's like, what? How did they not? Like, they were surprised they got caught. And it's like, what was your plan? And if you're close enough to spray him in the ear, like, why not just shoot him? Like, what? In their ideal like situation, like how does that go? Hey, did you just spray something weird in our boss's ear and now he's convulsing? No, you're fucking imagining it. Like,
so Felix Biederman is in the building, everybody, and we're obviously going through the motions here, looking at all of the people reacting to the new caliphate being established in New York City. And people are definitely coping with it in the most normal ways. But I think there is a sense of honesty with what like Eve Fartlow has been saying. If you don't already see it, this is what the war in Gaza was about. Like when she says that, like there's at least she's hysterical. Like Deborah Messing, I'm hearing reports that Deborah Messing has killed herself.
She
in a very public suicide.
She reached the limit on Instagram stories. I didn't even know that existed.
Yeah,
Like
That's like when they automatically 5150 you. Like
Yeah.
they do a welfare. Instagram sends a welfare check to your house.
I'm sure all of us, you, everyone in chat, we've all known people who are like, they're a little nuts, and sometimes you click on their story and it's like, it looks like ellipses.
Yeah.
It's like 50 of them, and it's all like, it's like what Nancy Mace's
Yeah, Ethan Klein.
Yeah, Ethan Klein.
Ethan Klein is a perfect example of like, now that I said this, actually, he will do that.
Oh no, yeah, he will do like a flip book of you saying that on his story.
Yeah.
I was more meaning like Nancy,
and be like, why does nobody care?
I was thinking more like, you know, what Nancy Mace posted, where she's like, it was her transcript of like whatever fucking idiotic dispute she was having at TSA.
Yeah.
Crazy people like that, where they're like, this is me arguing with my subletter for like 30 pages. And even though like none of those people ever get dinged for posting too many stories, but Deborah Messing did, and the type of stuff she was it was alternatively like her, like pictures of her crying, and then like Israel wins first pickleball championship.
Well, that's a moment of respite for her.
Yeah.
She's just thinking about like the good things. She's holding on to a little bit of hope in a sea of devastation. I love that Deborah Messing went from like, I'm a progressive Jewish person. In this house, we care about Black Lives Matter, to like being a follower of Meyer Kahan in 2 years. Like she literally was just like, oh, actually, the Goyim are cattle, and they should know their place.
There's so much of that. And
it's so funny.
I always thought it was such a ticking time bomb too. During like Trump won, I think we both talked about it. How it was like this irreconcilable thing that you could be like, you know, immigrants are welcome here, blah blah blah, like the famous liberal sign, and then still be like a fervent Zionist.
Yeah.
And
immigrants are welcome here, except for Palestinians in Israel.
Yeah,
they're not welcome there.
Yeah, it's like for some people it may, like there are a lot of like resist libs that became actually like wholeheartedly moved to the left because they couldn't reconcile like being super Democrats and then having like a normal human reaction.
Oh, it got a fucking article, bro. It got a Fast Company article.
What does
like,
this have to do with companies?
This is bro, what do you mean? She reached the max limit.
I guess
no one has ever done it before.
Yeah.
They're like, no, we have to cover it. This is an industry paper. We have to cover it because this is new from a social media perspective. No one has ever done that before.
I've literally never heard of it happening.
Yeah. That's amazing.
I've gotten auto-modded on Instagram so many times, and I've never had that happen.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, I got sometimes Instagram will randomly ding me. And the last time I did that, it was because I had it was like a Christmas post from like 2 years ago or something, where I posted about Jeremy Corbyn wishing Hezbollah like a happy Christmas or something. And then they like, it was just a meme that they were like, this is, you know, promotion of terror.
Oh my God, they're crazy with it. I posted like a Nasrallah quote 2 years ago. I was going in like 2019, I would get dinged like every day, and I don't know how I didn't get banned. And after a while, I think I was just tempting fate. Like I did post Goatsy a few times.
Okay.
But I don't think that's that bad.
Oh yeah, you used to do Naked Barber all the time too.
I posted
I remember.
It was so sad for me when I realized that I couldn't post Naked Barber on my stories, because I would do that like once a week.
Yeah.
And that, you know, the one they wouldn't even let me post this. It gets auto-modded so quickly. It's not the nude barber, but it's a companion image. It's the one where it's like, have you ever wanted to grab your barber stick?
A companion image.
Well, it's of a theme.
Yeah. How jealous are you that Olivia Reingold of the Free Press chased me around the Mamdani Victory Night event for an hour on camera in front of 80,000 live viewers, and was doing like the fucking iPhone in her hand hunch, like she was just like, yeah, come on, give me a quote.
I saw that. Like, what did she think she was gonna get out of you?
I don't know.
Like, okay, we did it. We're opening up the camps.
Yeah, I just I didn't yeah, I was like,
Yeah.
yeah, she was like, no, she was trying to get something out of me about like division between you know, anti-Zionist and Zohran or something, because she kept being like, so what do you not like about Zohran's you know, opinions?
Very
What do you
smooth.
yeah, what do you disagree with Zohran on Israel? What do you disagree with Zohran on Israel? And I was like, listen, I have no I was like, I don't really know what I would disagree with him on, but like, you know, there might be stuff down the line. Oh, and then she kept wanting to profile me too for the Free Press.
Oh yeah, I'm sure there'd be a very fair profile.
Which, by the way, to which I said, you already did profile me. Hold on, this is the, this was the I think the funniest interaction that we had after like the end. Basically, at the end of it all, I I turned around and was like, okay, enough. Here are some of the images. Olivia Reingold of the Free Press is glued to Hasan Piker at the Zohran Mamdani Victory Party, itching to write a hit
Oh,
piece.
she was wearing her reporter glasses.
Yeah.
That was her disguise.
She's like right there in the back.
Or do you think she didn't come with the glasses and then she saw
She
you
took
had
them
them
off.
on and she was like mirroring you?
Yeah,
like
she
a
well,
cat?
she didn't have it on her. She had it on her head here. But then she basically went and I gave in. I was like, because I knew who she was from the start, right? But I was just like acting a bit aloof until this very moment.
I wouldn't have been able to do that. I would have been like,
No, I was
my favorite reporter. Olivia.
You would have to be truthful to her.
I would.
Yeah.
I would. I would be like, I shared that John Oliver video.
Yeah.
The hour it was up.
Her fumble was thinking you weren't aware of her or the Free Press. Yeah, I don't know why.
Yeah, I know who you are.
Oh, okay.
I've seen your work on denying the Gaza famine.
Oh, how you doing?
Hi.
But you guys.
You did do that though.
Okay, well, anyway, I would love to profile you. Because you know who I am.
For the Free Press?
Fine.
You already
She says, I want to profile you. I said, for the Free Press? You already did.
You already have profiled me. You called me the handsome face of terror apologia. Not you, but your outlet did. Which, by the way, I did not have an issue with at all because they used a handsome photo. So
Have you
it
seen
was
this
cool.
one?
I actually
I
haven't.
literally, I put that article on as one of my favorite articles. Anytime someone asks.
I love how familiar you are with the Free Press.
And then she's like, oh, are you a free presser? I love how familiar you are with the Free Press. Like,
Yeah,
she's trying to be
oh,
like,
yeah,
I'm not
yeah.
own. I'm not own. But yeah, I thought this was kind of cool.
No,
It's a good photo.
I have a special place in my heart for people who use good photos of me.
Yeah.
No, I don't care where it's coming from, why they're posting it. Yeah, I don't care. Like if Ynet posted an article about me and like I can't read Hebrew, but the article was like, you know, the smallest dick in America or whatever.
but
I wouldn't care if
it was a good photo, yeah.
I'd be like,
I
thank
feel
you.
that. Yeah. What is this? Serious post. My kid is having anxiety that Mamdani won. I'm trying to calm him down and saying it's going to be fine, but he doesn't believe me. I have no idea what to do.
Does he say how old his kid is? Because like,
His kid's 23.
yeah, that's what I say. Like, if his kid's like 7, that's like tragic because you know he was just scaring the shit out of this kid this entire time. But if his kid's like 23, which is incredibly possible.
Yes. Like Curtis Lewa. Like, remember Curtis Lewa tried to pull that shit on the debates. He was like, you know, my children are afraid of anti-Semitism. I was married to a Jewish wife, and I have 2 kids, and they're afraid of anti-Semitism. And it was like, bro, they're probably more afraid of you, dude. Like,
His kids are probably what, like 43.
I also assume, like, when I think of Curtis Lewa, I think like his children probably also have that like ape-like structure that he has.
Yeah. Do you remember what he said?
They also wear berets to school.
Do you remember when or I actually don't remember when he said this, but it was in an article we read where he went, we all have a little anti-Semitism.
Oh,
in it.
that's one of my favorites.
It's so good.
He goes, wait, what did he say? He's like, I'm Polish.
I'm Polish.
We blame everything on the Jews.
It's very honest.
No,
Like,
but that was him. That was back when he was married to a Jewish woman. I remember reading that article. And I think that was his way of being like, you know, we always it's accidentally do this, like it's a bad thing. He wasn't trying to be like, yeah, I blame the Jew all the time.
No, I know, but it's fun. It's so fun. He was doing like unconscious bias stuff.
Yeah,
He was doing,
yeah.
like white fragility.
Because he's woke.
He is like pretty woke.
Yeah.
He like, God, I don't like. I think every national Republican pre like 2014, 2012 maybe is like intolerably woke now. And Sliwa, you can only do that act in New York as a Republican.
Yeah, no, I agree. Like the thing that I think is completely it just not allowed. Like, you cannot do this is if you're based Mike Lee. Because now he's doing it. And I'm like, but you're based Mike Lee.
Yeah.
Like, that is very unbased, Mike Lee. If you're going to be like, oh, so much for the tolerant left. It's like, dude, what are you talking about?
That's all of them, though. It's like the White House account that's like, you know, like oh, we're going to do fucking the Studio Ghibli filter over people we're deporting. And then the next post is like, really sad day when you have to explain anti-Semitism to a 5-year-old. And it's like, okay, so what is it? Like, what type of person are you? What the fuck is this?
Oh, I love that. It's so good. It's so awesome. But even then, that's coming to a close. Okay, the Heritage Foundation is taking a firm, committed stance that they are a big tent party, and that tent, yes, does definitely include not just like, you know, people who are kind of teetering along the edges of anti-Semitism, but people who are just straight up like Holocaust deniers.
It's so. Did you see that? I don't even know his name. That Brilwin Hallward or whatever.
Oh, yeah.
What is his name?
Brilwin Hollander.
I knew it was a B and an H.
Yeah. It's one of those like new age white people names, like one of the new age wasp names.
It's crazy. Like what happened to white people being named John? That's a great one. But
yeah, you don't need to fucking literally reinvent the wheel, man. You had a pretty solid run.
It's really great, but he's trying to synthesize like a anti-woke, sort of critical on Israel, but not really. He's basically trying to invent like.
They tried that already with like all the fucking neo-Nazis that were like pro-Palantir, where they were like, oh, it's brownoid behavior to hate the Jews. It's like, you can't say brownoid and then not hate the Jews.
Yeah.
It's the most like anti-Semitic people that are fucking sitting around inventing new ways to say brown people.
It's so weird. Like his thing specifically was so weird because it was like, you know, what Mark Pocan is to Bernie in 2016, perhaps. That's what he's trying to do.
I have no way how to spell Brililin or whatever the fuck his name is.
It's like
chat, find me the brilliant Howard, the fucking white boy, the one that is like the Charlie Kirk replacement the industry plant Charlie Kirk replacement.
In his video, he said we should still call out corruption in AIPAC. Like, it's literally Warrenism. They're doing like right Warrenism.
Oh, that's awesome.
That is gonna be like after Trump. That is gonna be the party split. It's gonna be like Josh Hallway will finally self-actualize as Elizabeth Warren, and his thing will be like, look, we have to call out corruption in AIPAC, and you guys know I hate Netanyahu, but blah 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 blah. And he'll be with the Brilwin Hallway, whatever the
Brilliant
Hallway. And then there will be like, and that will be like the JD branch. And then there will be the Fuentes people.
Dude, my goat Kyle has been on a tear.
He really has. Yeah.
This is like, he brought back the same energy of the hungry tweets. You know what I mean? but this time in like the woke direction, if you know what I mean, like the super woke direction.
I would even argue he was woke then.
Oh yeah, no, he was.
In a
he
way,
was.
in a way.
In a way where white guys were allowed to be.
Yeah. No one in the world thinks those posts are hateful. They're raising awareness of hunger is what they are.
Yeah. But I love his post.
He's awesome.
Because it's like a very, like, I wish Cenk was like this. Do you know what I mean? Where I wish he had that same like aggressive energy towards the right, where he's just like, but it's like kind of boomerish as well. Yeah.
Do you think like?
Oh, you found the Brylan Holland tweet.
He is shameless. Brylan Holland. He is. Yeah, like look how crazy it is.
I love this.
Like try to think of a coherent political identity based on this shit.
Yeah. Let's see.
There's a cancerous ideology spreading on the right from a small but
This
loud...
is woke. I don't want to hear that.
Yeah.
You're woke. You're woke.
They had like 10 years to prepare for this moment.
Yeah.
They had 10 years.
I just don't know how you just have to constantly hit the Islamophobia line, right? Like you just have to be like, yeah, Muslims are really bad though. Like, yeah, sure, Jews are, they do usury, but also the Muslims. Like,
that's what I think it's gonna be. Like they're going to invent like a sort of like id-poly like the shit that Kamala was doing in 2019.
Yeah.
That's what they're gonna do. Where they're like
Medicare for all, just for Jews.
Kind like where it's gonna be like they're gonna try to go like maximalist on like religious stuff where they're like they did kill the Lord, they're going to hell, blah blah blah, but like we need Israel to like put all the immigrants in a Palantir database. That will be
I like that. Yeah.
That will be them trying to reconcile those two things.
Okay, that's interesting. I didn't think about it like that. Let's see.
Let's
see what he's doing though.
They scream hate and pretend it's courage. Here's the problem though. The left didn't disavow their cancerous ideology years ago when the squad was just a radical fringe having press conferences. And now that loud minority grew into their base, and that movement is about to elect a...
Yeah, AOC and Ilhan Omar, the Nick Fuentes is the left. Yeah. Like what? No, that would be like, what would be the Nick Fuentes equivalent of the left? Like fucking Bad Empanada. Okay.
Yeah, I think so.
Which even then there's like no moral equivalence. I'm not making that argument at all. I'm just saying like what would be like a fringe, like you would have to be like a crusty Maoist third worldist LARPer, which would still be a million times better than being a fucking neo-Nazi LARPer, of course. No moral equivalence whatsoever. But like it would be akin to that. Like as though that gained like a foothold in the party. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Oh my god! Imagine if Kamala followed Bad Empanada. I would have voted for her.
Yeah. Yes.
Like, okay.
Oh my god, that would be so sick.
I'd be like, okay,
that would be so sick. That actually, yeah. I wish they did that.
That would have been the perfect thing, right? Because you can't. It's too weird to explain to people.
Yeah.
Like the people that would be turned off by it, you have to give them like reams of backstory.
Yeah,
they're just not.
No, like
they're
Pete
not picking up.
Buttigieg is in the chat rooms with like Ed and Germentum, and like all of those people who call themselves social democrats but seemingly have weird Nazi style opinions on European supremacy.
Yeah,
like that are all like, I'm just an urbanist, and then you hear what their opinion is about like, I don't know, fucking Albanians, and they're like they should be purged.
I am interested because clearly like they know who their guy is, that they know the battle lines are drawn. They want the JD Imperium after Trump. Do you think that story that people have been whispering about forever, the thing about JD being in group chats,
in racial chat rooms showing feet?
Well, in child racial chat rooms.
That's true.
That is the rumor. And the rumor is not that he's doing
Sean
anything.
P. McCarthy. Yes, that's perfect.
Yeah, Sean McCarthy. Yeah.
All of a sudden, which JD Vance was following, I think.
It would not surprise me. It would not surprise me. Someone had a great joke that was like, when you have like 20 mutuals in common with someone plus Sean McCarthy. It's like great guy, super nice, super
Yeah.
helpful, hilarious, funny replies, always helpful in DMs. One follower in common, it's Sean P. McCarthy. The worst,
Yeah.
lowest of the lowest.
Yeah.
Comment.
just like the most heinous, esoteric, like psychopathic bullshit.
I love Sean. But he really does like. I've asked a million people have asked him like, how the fuck do you like look at your timeline?
Yeah.
I mean, joke's on us. He was ready for Elon Twitter.
Yeah, I was about to say, yeah. His following Twitter is the same as everyone else's For You Twitter for years. He's like, I don't even understand what changed.
He's the only guy who
The algorithm looks the same.
He's the only guy who, when he goes to For You, it gets less racist.
Yeah. He's like, I click on the For You to see less Hitler posts.
I will find like the most like single issue marginal like crank, like not even right, like it's so far removed from any like coherent ideology that it isn't even like you couldn't even really call it like right. It'll be like a guy who specifically is mad at like lesbian adoptions. Like that's his number one issue.
Gays are fine, just not lesbians.
Yeah, like he's against that too, but he thinks like the lesbians are like that's the biggest issue.
Two women cannot engage in child rearing. Two men, I don't like it either, but at least like that's more fine.
Yeah,
at least there's a positive male masculine role model in there.
It'll be something crazy like that, and it's like, Sean's the only follower you know.
Yeah.
I don't even know he finds this shit.
Yeah, it's awesome. Okay, let's see what Brilliant has to
to run
say.
America's biggest city. If we don't call out our own in the name of winning elections,
Falling in
this
versus
fringe
falling out.
will drag our party off a cliff like the squad did to the left. I refuse to let that happen to us. You can be a bold conservative.
Who are you? What do you mean you us? You're
Yeah.
like 12.
You just showed up.
What
Like
the fuck?
The day that Charlie Kirk died, you're like, hey, everybody.
I'm the new. Call me Charlie. Like I'm gonna do his thing now.
It was one of the most cynical things I've ever seen.
No, oh my god, the right is such amoral charlatans. Like, with the exception of Candace Owens, no one grieved for Charlie Kirk. Erica Kirk did not grieve for Charlie Kirk. Everyone was like, "Oh, I'm sitting on top of this franchise now. Like, this is my opportunity to fucking shine." They're piranhas, dude.
The only right wingers I respect, Candace for being like Charlie's true friend.
Yeah.
And then the greatest organizer in history, Scott Pressler.
Oh yeah.
Scott Pressler, the king.
I saw someone. I saw a trans Twitter poster be like, I was scrolling and I thought, wait, that's the one that's like the skinny with the long hair.
Yeah, the long hair.
Yeah. Someone, I saw a trans Twitter poster be like, I thought this was like, this is one of ours on a scroll, quick scroll, because he was just like standing in the corner talking. His hair is beautiful. You can't get that hair without HRT. Okay, I'm sorry. There's no way.
It's gorgeous.
Yeah.
He just has a good attitude. And like, when it looked like he might get federally indicted for like saying he registered like 12 billion Amish people or whatever, I was so nervous.
Yeah.
Thank God he's safe.
I mean, look, come on.
This guy's lovely.
Yes.
This is
in
like
New York City with Fox and Friends first. So, New Jersey, today's the day. I ask for your vote for Jack.
12K likes. I mean,
that's kind of bricking on Elon's Twitter.
But even then, I think for how fucking nutty this guy is, like I would expect it to be even less than that. I was gonna say he's overperforming.
No, he is like well loved among that crowd.
Okay.
Every time he goes on Fox News, every time he's about to, he's like, I'm getting picked up in an unmarked car, y'all. Like he's so like old fashioned that he still thinks it's like crazy to go on TV.
They're doing a whole piece on you on Newsmax right now. Wait, the Cuomos are still angry.
Wait, Newsmax or News is
wait? Oh, is Newsmax different?
Newsnight's a different one. Newsmax is like Greg Kelly. It's like right. It had a sort of shot in the arm when Trump was mad at Fox News.
Oh, Newsmax is the right wing one.
Yeah, Newsnight is the
News Nation.
I can't even. I thought I knew the most about Chris Cuomo's bullshit network.
Yeah, no,
but I don't even know the
up.
name.
Yeah, we fucked up.
News Nation is like I have never heard of anyone.
What could Newsmax be saying? Can you link it to me? Is it live? Are you watching Newsmax on the television? What's going on?
Is Greg Kelly still on Newsmax?
Yeah.
I have to go to the bathroom, but I have to see what I used to
Newsmax
Greg
is the
Kelly every day.
Newsmax is the one that like all the people who raped too much for Fox News
like
went
Eric
to, right?
Bolling.
Yeah. They were like, you have gone over the threshold of permissible amounts of rape for Fox News. You now have to go to Newsmax. Bro, you're watching Newsmax live? That is crazy. I hope you were in the close proximity of your grandparents, because if you on your own volition turned on fucking Newsmax, that is crazy. You should know this about Hog Media. I'm so disappointed. No, I sometimes get the news ones mixed up. Did you see Chris Cuomo's tweet talking about how anti-time racism is the only accepted racism? Oh, that's so funny. He's right. My goat. Not talking about you right now.
And the balance of powers.
This might be delayed.
A whole 6
And
Do you have
The fuck? Maybe it's delayed.
Kentucky last night. Breaking tonight, federal officials have raised.
Are they blaming me for this? I don't know.
Many others still missing.
Oh, this is Newsmax 2. There's 2 Newsmaxes? Is this where you go if you rape too much for Newsmax 1? if you go above the rape threshold for Fox News, you go to Newsmax 1. And if you still keep raping, then you go to Newsmax 2. You don't even want to know about Newsmax 3, okay? Here's Newsmax Maine. I can't watch Newsmax Maine.
Grown far too comfortable taking advantage of their tenants. We will put an end to the culture of corruption that has allowed billionaires like Trump to evade taxation and exploit tax breaks.
evade taxation because it's the
What the
government's
fuck?
money, right? We just borrow it.
Cardone goes on Newsmax? That is so crazy. They're Newsmaxing. Newsmax 3 is on OnlyFans. Okay. All right, well, we can't scroll back on Newsmax 2 or Newsmax 1. Bro, my mom wanted to get cable again to get Newsmax, and I told her that it wasn't available in the US. Saved her ass, bro. Oh my God. What is this? Please ask Felix's thoughts on the developments coming out of Toronto. We're gonna brick him. Let's finish this Brylan Holland one.
We can call out bad things the Israeli government does without blaming the Jews for every minor inconvenience in our life. Just like we can call out AIPAC for bankrolling American politicians and say that should be banned. Just like we can demand secure borders while getting only the best and brightest in America without banning all legal immigration. I mean, I didn't fight to end the old establishment of the Grand Old.
When did you do that? You're like 12. You weren't even alive for Mitt Romney.
You put no work into fighting the establishment.
I've been fighting when, Brilliant?
When he talks about that, he means bedtime, okay?
Yeah.
Like, he's like, oh, yeah, you don't understand. I said, you have nothing to lose but your chains to my mom. When she said, it's nap time, Brilliland. I said, no.
He got his mom fired as his homeschool teacher.
Yeah.
Replaced with his dad. I took on the establishment.
Yeah.
Party and kick out the neocons just to replace it with hate. We're supposed to be the party of faith and freedom, not anger and chaos. If we sit on our hands and allow the mainstreaming of people fantasizing rape, idealizing Stalin, and proudly saying they're Team Hitler.
Dude, I love that. When Nick Fuentes said that in the Tucker Carlson interview, like, he just spends most of the interview being like, yeah, you know, these Jews, am I right? Yeah. And then, like, the one time where he's like, yeah, I idolize Stalin. everyone's like, can you believe he said that?
I saw this.
That's the first woke cancellation from the right.
I saw this this clip where like someone donated to a stream to like some like a theory that no one has heard since like 1952 about Stalin being a Jew. And he was like, no, he was actually Georgian, and he like said his name in Georgian and shit.
Oh,
he
he
like,
is.
Yeah.
So he's
He-
like,
yeah, no, he's
maybe
a
no, he's
true
like,
fan.
yeah, he's like, he's like a doctor's plot defender.
Yeah.
He's like, you guys don't understand. Stalin was based.
It just, going back to Bryland, it's like it actually reminds me of Cuomo. We were talking today about like the central arrogance of Cuomo's campaign. This Bryland kid, or probably his parents, because I don't like to bag on like children like this. This idea that you could just plop someone out who no one has ever seen or heard of and be like, I've been fighting the establishment this whole time. I was keep it.
Yeah,
I
everyone
was
believes
3
you.
years old in 2016. But
everyone believes you when you say that, for sure. I was thinking of more Stalin was based actually moments. It's like he actually took revenge on Trotsky for killing all the goyim. he took revenge. He took revenge on Trotsky by killing him because Trotsky was annihilating the Christians.
And he employed a base Latino in doing it.
Yeah,
he was
exactly.
he was ahead of his time.
Yeah. That's why Stalin is based from Nick Fuentes' perspective. Oh, Jesus. This kid is acting like liquid Charlie Kirk.
He really is. Like, he is. There has never been like a more flat-footed industry plant. Like, this is really.
Yeah.
This is tough.
This is like, this is like Somber or whatever, any number of those like different TikTok musicians you hear about. You're like, who the fuck is this guy?
It's sort of, you know what it's like? It's the same problem that the UFC has, where like the heavyweight division and light heavyweight division are kind of always like sort of bad because it's like, okay, if you're an athletic like guy who your natural body weight is over like 230 pounds when you're in shape, and you want to play sports, you're going into the NFL. Like you're going, or the NBA, or in any event, a sport that is going to pay you exponentially more than the UFC, unless you are like the greatest fighter of your generation. Even then, who knows? If you are like a kid this age and you have like any talent or charisma, you aren't going, oh my God, I think I have a future in fucking the Heritage Foundation.
Kids with this
no,
build,
you're doing your own stream. Like,
or kids with this build are going into like Broadway musicals. You know what I mean? Like he looks out of place, or going on a mission if he's Mormon.
Is he Mormon?
I don't know.
I think he lacks some of the know-how. Like a Mormon would be having an easier go of these things. He would at least a Mormon would at least have the awareness to be like, okay, maybe I shouldn't debut on the day the guy I'm replacing dies.
Yeah. Well, actually, he might be Mormon. Who knows? Maybe Mormons are falling off too. I thought they had a solid approach.
I mean, everyone's kind of fallen off. It's just who falls off the least.
Yeah. Except for the Muslims. That's right. Because we've been holding on to taqiyya, the principles of taqiyya, and we're slowly but surely building Islam in America.
That's what's so good about like having such a lead on everyone, being so much relatively newer. All you have to do is last.
Yeah.
You just have to last until all the other religions get tired.
Yeah.
Which any day now.
We don't only lose
every. No offense to any Baha'i people, but it's like that is practically nothing.
Every single election going forward by legitimizing the lie that the left says we're Hitler Jr., but we also lose the moral war.
This is also like antithetical to all of the Republican propaganda. You're basically admitting that, you know, you do have Hitlerians on your side, and that must be like, they must be excised.
Yeah.
When have you not had Hitlerians on your side, big dog? Well, he doesn't know that because he's 12, but that's it's always been a normal part of Republican politics.
It's also like they're making this argument in like 2021 when Trump was like at his lowest point.
That's a great point. MAGA Republicans are now talking about grapers the way Bush Republicans were talking about MAGA in 2015.
Yeah, kind of, yeah.
And it's gonna go that way. It's gonna go that way for sure.
And Marco Rubio will be in that administration too.
Yes. Yeah.
He's a survivor.
He's gonna sheepishly be like, yeah, I do think Jews are bad. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know, but also we have to defend Israel.
Yeah. No, as long as there's like that role, he will be there.
I mean, I can see it being like Jews are bad and evil money guys, so we have to like ship them to the desert far away from us type situation. You know what I mean? Like what was a Havara agreement?
Do you remember when it was the day that Trump won the Florida primary in 2016, and Rubio was like crying when they asked him if he would vote for Trump if he was a nominee, and people are like, "What? You know, win or lose, you got to admit Rubio's such a good person."
Oh yeah,
yeah. Mm-hmm.
Oh, also, there was another very funny Rubio moment that I saw the other day where he was crying when the woke Pope came to America and was talking about the importance of like immigrants and treating them with dignity. The last time he gave like a stated like an announcement to the entirety of Congress, Marco Rubio, the camera pans to him and he's crying. Yeah.
I don't know. It's just with all these, there's something so distasteful to me about all the people who convert to Catholicism way too late. Way too late. If it's not Europe in the 17th century and you just lost a big battle, I don't get it. But they convert to it, and it's like, have you heard of this fucking thing before? Like, what do you think Catholicism is, you big dummy?
Yeah.
I don't think Rubio's a convert, but I actually thought he was a convert to evangelical, but I guess not.
We, the people of
the Pope
this
made him
continent, are not fearful of foreigners because.
Well, like with the new Pope, this doesn't work. He's gonna come in with a Chicago accent. Like, come on, dog.
The new Pope
called out the Red Scare.
Kind of.
They called that. He called out the Red Scare podcast and JD Vance directly.
He was calling out Brilwin style Catholics.
Yeah.
It was really like.
It was awesome.
I mean, that guy. There are few existences harder than to be an Irish Catholic in Chicago who actually like still fully believes in God. That's gotta be tough.
Yeah. He went through it. Yeah, even more so than the previous one who had to go through like the purges that were taking place.
Oh no, he lived through the Condor. Do you think Leo, the newish Pope, Francis was famous for like he had sex at least once, and that's apparently. I mean, not a.
I think the
no for popes.
I think the Chicago Pope definitely fucked. There's 0% chance he did not.
I don't know though. Have you ever seen that movie, The Brothers McMullen? I hate that movie, but
I have not seen it.
It's like a really boring. I love boring movies, but I really didn't like this one. But it's from the 90s, and it's about this like sort of disgusting Irish Catholic family in Long Island. And one of the plot points is like one of the brothers like doesn't want to marry his wife because she's had sex before. And they're both like 28. So I think there are still people, and that movie came out in like 92. Leo was probably the same age he's around the same age. So there's a good possibility doesn't want to. No, doesn't even want to touch it. Or smell it. Be in the same room as
he definitely. I can't see it. He's from Chicago, you know. Oh, you see this? Ted Cruz is reposting Drew Pavlov, who's like taking clips of me talking to Raina. Hassan Piker just went full mask off at the Zohran election victory rally, declares it a tragedy the USA defeated the Soviet Union in the Cold War. AOC embraced him on camera just 2 minutes before he said this. Why are these guys still doing this shit? Like, who is this for, brother? Who's like, wow, we really got to purge these dangerous radicals from our ranks in the party?
Done.
What do you think it means that this guy ran as a socialist?
Doing it like now after like every norm in American politics is just shown to be like, fuck it, no one gives a shit.
The Attorney General, my favorite politician in the country is the Attorney General
Jonestown.
in Virginia, J. Jonah Jameson, baby. Okay,
Who? Jay Jones.
Yeah, I love that because that was my biggest lock when we were looking at the text message when they first got released, and I was like, I think liberals are gonna look at this and go, I don't give a fuck, I'm voting for him.
No, you cannot subject them to all this and then be like, why won't you rebuke Jay Jones?
Yeah,
I found out so much great stuff about him these last couple days.
Yeah, 2 bullets in the back of the dome, Jones.
Did you know that he got dinged for doing like 116 in a 70?
Oh yeah.
And he got community service, and his community service that he did was volunteering for his own PAC.
Yeah, respect.
I love him.
Yeah.
I love the guy.
I like that he's also going for Attorney General, which is like that's got to be a ding on your fucking stainless reputation as like the top cop. And he's like, nope. Liberals are like, nope. This fucking administration cut our salaries if you're a federal worker, or fired half of the fucking workforce that live in Virginia. And then they've been starving the Virginians for the past month, and also doing, decadent displays of like the Roaring 20s in fucking Mar-a-Lago. And every liberal's like, no, I want Jay Jones.
Yeah.
This is the energy you want to bring to the fucking table.
I can believe that this is a surprise to the right, because I do think that everyone who has won a presidential election for the last 3 years, winning at all is always vindication of doing things the way we want 100% of the time. Whether it's Brandon, whether it's Trump, but especially Trump too. And it started in 2016, but this idea that just like polls are always unconditionally wrong for whatever reason, that comes from either people who like don't read very many polls or like can't differentiate between like high quality ones and shitty ones. The results of 2024 were like pretty in line with most high quality polls, but they have repeated that so much. They probably going into this were probably like, it's gonna be like last time. They're all gonna eat shit. We're gonna win again.
Yeah.
Everyone loves this shit.
Yeah, but it's like, you know what this is? This is the same shit that the Republicans were pulling off, even though it's like a little bit different. But it reminds me of like when the Republicans were like, well, we're canceling you because you did it to us, libtard, right?
Yeah.
And they would like try to justify it that way. And now liberals are like, okay, well, you set the fucking table. Now dine on this shit. Like, what do you mean? That you can't turn around and like you said earlier, like promote AI slop videos about like random immigrants getting fucking kidnapped and being thrown into a concentration camp, and then turn around and be like, I can't believe this is what they're saying about us. Like, you can't do that. You set the standard. And liberals are responding in the same fucking way. But it is pretty funny because the best part about it, the person who leaked it lost her race.
I love that.
The person who leaked the text messages lost her race to a Democrat, which is awesome. But yeah, they say nice things about everyone law. If those guys die before me, I will go to their funerals to piss on their graves. Send them out awash in something. Jay Jones. 3 people, 2 bullets. Gilbert, Hitler, and Pol Pot. Gilbert gets 2 bullets to the head. Spoiler, put Gilbert in the crew with the 2 worst people you know, and he receives both bullets every time. Jay, please stop.
I love that. I love these. My favorite thing about these has always been how like the friend is like just trying to give him like an offering.
Yeah.
It's just like, okay, I know you're like emotional now or whatever. And he's like, we should kill their friends too. Like he is pot committed.
Yeah, no, he's going crazy mode.
Yeah, and you know that like the day these came out, his chief of staff and everything, they were like, what the fuck, Jay? And he was like, what?
No, I do think there's something wrong with him.
He is legitimately
No.
a lunatic.
Just like, because you probably shouldn't text something like this to a Republican ever. Okay?
Yeah.
Like, I'm not going to sit here and be like, oh, no one has any fucking weak moments or very angry moments, right? And they just like say some fuck shit that they don't believe or whatever. But like it does kind of, he's the liberal driller.
Yeah, no.
He is.
We could probably place him in Florida.
Yeah.
In that Prius.
Yeah.
No, yeah. I mean, this does show, like, to say this is someone who like, almost has like a political obligation to leak this.
Yeah.
That is the sign of like an insane person.
Yeah. You weren't simply asking questions and you know it. I genuinely was. I wasn't attacking you. I was trying to understand your logic. You weren't trying to understand. You were talking about hoping Jennifer Gilbert's children would die. Yes, I've told you this before. Only when people feel pain personally do they move on policy.
That's like a Stalin quote. That's awesome. Yeah.
Yeah, there isn't. I point blank asked you more than 3 times and you dug in that you meant it. I honestly am questioning a lot today. I mean, do I think Todd and Jennifer are evil and that they're breeding little fascists? Yes.
He's like, the best thing is like Jennifer. I asked like Spencer, he's a producer on her show, and he grew up in Virginia, and we were like, who the fuck is Jennifer Gilbert? And he was like an extremely unimportant like house. You know,
like what was it? What
member.
triggered this? Like, was it? I thought that it was because like there was like a gun violence incident or something, and she was like in opposition to gun control or something. Like that was the story that liberals were trying to put together. This still goes above and beyond.
No, I don't even think it's that.
Like
it was.
Jay Jones would send Republicans to concentration camps, I think, or like to re-education camps.
Yeah,
he would be on board with that.
I think Jay Jones, American Perone, Mavis Baugh, his lovely wife, the American Evita. I think.
Yeah, he's John Brown.
He's like he has like the body language of an insane guy.
Yeah, the blood of the tyrant shall water our fields. Like that is like, I'm telling you, every leftist or hammersicle account on Twitter is like, oh, these guys are betraying the revolutionary vanguard because they want fast and free buses or whatever the fuck. They're sheepdogging everybody into the Democratic Party. Our movement is over. But then liberals are just like, yeah, we should just start arming every liberal so they can start shooting Republicans. I don't know what the fuck's going on.
I think it would be easy, maybe not easy, but doable, to like bring Jay Jones along on some issue, like, you know,
yeah.
Hey, you know who have grandkids? all the electric companies. Let's nationalize them. That's like killing them.
Yeah.
You know, let's same thing with all private healthcare in America. I think that is, you could probably get them to go along with like a lot of good things. Yeah, this is a crazy.
Yeah, that is
the look of a nut.
But also, yeah, he is black too, which is like extra crazy because like you don't get the same like breathing room in a white electorate.
Yeah.
If you're also a black guy who said this, you know what I mean? Like white guys, as we've seen from Grant Plattner, can be quirky.
Yeah.
And can sometimes do a little shore leave in Split in Croatia and get a totem cough on their chest, and liberals seemingly don't mind that. But like when you're a black dude on top of that, it's like, that's crazy that they were just like, nah, it's fine.
He is like, I'm just like, people of all races like freak out, you know, everyone has their own way of freaking out, but the way he did it, it's like, it reminds me of the way that like an extremely like bullied white nerd does it. You know, we were like, oh, holy shit.
He does give off a little bit of a school shooter vibe.
But there's a confidence that, I mean, if he didn't win, like, this would still be funny. But the fact that he won makes it hilarious.
So much funnier.
It makes it hilarious, and it makes it like a lot cooler, honestly. Yeah. Because if you do this and you like fucking eat shit, like, okay, whatever. If you win by 6 points,
Yeah.
Or however much he won, boy.
Yeah. He did. He had a decisive
Hilarious
victory.
and cool. Yeah.
There was a point where he was actually outrunning Abigail Spanberger. Where I was like, that's insane.
I would have given anything for him to be.
Yeah, what now, Matt Iglesias, with your fucking moderation? It's J. Jonestown, bitch.
There's another thing we talked about on the episode. There are Jones-Trump counties. So there's enough voters. There's like 3 or 4% of voters who are like, kill me. Like, you should kill me and my kids.
No, there was a text. No, I saw someone that was talking about their Mitt Romney parents, like their grandparents, right?
Yeah.
This Republican was crying on the timeline and leaked the text message they had with his Mitt Romney voting family members who were like, they want to kill you. Like, Jay Jones, you voted for him? Like, he said he wants to kill you. And they go, oh, well. It's awesome.
Oh my god.
They're just like, yeah, if it's not Trump, I'm on board. I don't give a fuck what they're saying.
This shit blows out Ruben Gallego. Like,
yeah.
I think in a national...
Oh, here it is. My Mitt Romney loving former Republican aunt and uncle already early voted for Jay Jones. Weeks of my gentle and not so gentle persuasion. He said he wants to kill Republicans and their children so he can piss on their graves because that is the only way to enact policy change. And you were like, ooh, that sounds great. Sign me up for that. Oh no, I had no idea.
That's just her trying to get him off the phone.
Yeah.
Like, fuck off. We're in Jonestown, bitch.
Also, I do love that there's a generational reversal here because normally it's your grandparents that are supposed to try to stay on the phone, and it's supposed to be the younger relatives are like, oh, come on, enough. But the MAGA one is the one who's like, come on, how could you do this? This is awesome. Yeah. Why moms would rather vote for Pol Pot than a Republican? Yes. No, it's crazy. But I don't think the Democratic Party in general is even remotely interested in doing this. Like the DCCC said that they're going to actually put their finger on the scale of primaries, as though they weren't already. But like they're actively saying they're going to do it. Here's the Axios reporting on it. The DCCC isn't ruling out playing in the Democratic primaries because they're still too worried, I guess, about like their left flank unseating some of the most important Democrats in Congress, like the 88-year-olds.
Yeah, it's too. The circumstances are too good.
Yeah.
Why accept the margins possible in a cost of living election when you can just wheel out a bunch of 87-year-olds?
Yeah, in a vegetative state, propped up by a bunch of fucking upstart staffers who just want to make a fucking political career for themselves.
I mean, hey, we'll see though. I mean, like we've said about Graham Plattner, this is out of our hands.
Oh yeah,
this is totally out of our hands.
Yeah,
this will be a real test of Stupid's theory.
Yeah,
if the DCCC, if they get crushed by like the wave of stupid,
they're gonna have like illiterate, like homeschooled people who are just like, I just want healthcare, man.
Yeah,
and every Democrat's gonna be like, that's my fucking guy. That's the coolest candidate I've ever seen.
I think I am very interested in seeing what happens. Not just with Plattner's election, that's interesting.
Yeah,
but like him in the Senate is fascinating.
Yeah,
that is fascinating.
No, he's gonna. I don't know. I think the more time passes, like I think he had a decent take on like Dick Cheney and stuff. Like he clearly, regardless of his world experience, and there's a lot there.
His employment choices.
Yeah, his employment choices. Like his current political instincts are better than Kamala Harris. So what does that fucking tell you about where the establishment Democrats are? Because Kamala Harris came out and ate shit on the timeline. I don't even think Barack Obama came out and talked about Dick Cheney. And Barack Obama loves doing that, right?
Yeah.
And even he had the wherewithal to be like, I'm going to sit this one out with Dick Cheney. Kamala Harris was like, oh, Dick Cheney was a wonderful ally, blah, 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 all this shit. And Graham Plattner was like, yeah, he sucks.
I get like...
What did he say? Let's see what he said.
Graham Plattner here.
Also, this outfit choice is a fire.
He usually want to voice.
Yeah, he does.
That's one thing you have to give to the guy.
Yeah.
Our vice president passes, we all take some time to mourn. As a veteran of the Iraq War, I'm going to say, No, not this time. Over the next couple of days, I'm sure there are going to be thousands of think pieces written about his legacy. But the only legacy that we have to remember is that he wasted thousands of young American lives, hundreds of thousands of Iraqi lives, and trillions of dollars for absolutely nothing. If we take anything away from this, it should be that we need to build a politics that keeps the politicians like Susan Collins, who support illegal foreign wars like the one in Iraq, accountable and get them out of office.
Yeah, not bad.
That is, like, please, anybody, like, anybody that says that is gonna run away with it. And it's not new. Barack Obama defeated Hillary Clinton with that. Like, that was it.
Yeah.
It's so fucking annoying that, like, Democrats keep trying to find a way to retriangulate where they're like, well, you know, we should be pro-Iraq war, kind of, at this stage, you know?
The thing that I think is really insane, I mean, and you've seen like a billion, like Cory Booker and all these people, they've just like not mentioned Zohran. But of the Democrats that have mentioned him, well, weirdly enough, Hillary being one of them, it's always like, it's so great to see like new energy, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
The thing, I think like the biggest takeaway with Zohran, besides Israel, besides the fact that like he had a lot going for him, it was a brilliantly run campaign, and he's as good of a communicator as someone can really be.
Yeah.
Israel, the fact that like these people who wanted to vote for Democrat had someone who was not tainted by AIPAC, by Israel, who you know, had the same human reaction they did, but also he never condescended. There were like memes and bullshit around his campaign, but he was never doing them. He was never doing them. And the Democratic style of communication since 2024 has been so weird because it's always like, okay, I'm gonna try to appeal to all the stupid people. Hey, stupid people, do you want to like buy a truck? Vote Democrat, like Ruben Gallego did. And it's like you realize they can hear the thing you're saying before. Like they can see how cynical this is. Maybe not everyone in the world, maybe not every voter in America fully gets the contours of every policy point or everything with Zohran, but they like that he didn't get on his hands and knees and go, I'm gonna put all the money in a cookie jar.
Yeah. Or even like, I mean, Zohran's new, so he has that benefit to him. But like when Democrats go back on previous positions that have been established as like the Democratic Party line on immigration, to be like, to turn around and be like, I think your assessment on this is really good, where you say like, you look like you got caught doing something bad for no fucking reason. When you go, oopsie, maybe we want to build the wall ourselves actually, and Donald Trump is actually hypocritical. He's not being serious about being the real immigration, the immigrant destroyer. We're the immigrant destroyer party. It's like, no one thinks that. Everyone thinks you fucking lied for the last like 2 decades or 3 decades about how this is a nation of immigrants. And it's also a stupid fucking position, because what do you think is going to happen when the Trump train starts rolling and those train tracks are directly going to fucking concentration camps?
Yeah.
You don't ever want to be caught with your pants down like Chris Murphy did when he was trying to do, even in the beginning of the admin, when he was trying to do that fucking weird triangulation where he was like, Joe Biden actually deported far more migrants than Trump has so far. It's like, oh my fucking God, dude.
And how do you get off that ramp too?
Yeah.
Because if polls shift and it's back to like a 2017 environment, which, you know, that's kind of how some things are trending with immigration. How do you then go, okay, we're done with that. That was a fun 2 years where we were so serious about immigration. Don't worry though, we're back to what we were saying the 5 years before that.
Yeah.
It makes you look guilty. It also makes you look kind of insane.
Yeah. And you won't do shit. Like, you won't actually do shit about it either. Just like Joe Biden, who won on an affirmative campaign about migrants in the country and said he was going to have his first 100-day agenda about like amnesty and trying all that stuff, only to quickly cast that aside immediately. almost as fast as he dropped talking about public option. Remember that?
And card check.
Yeah, that was so awesome.
Or I take that back. He would do one video like a year about card check.
He did 0 on public option. He just completely dropped it.
That was so. I remember in 2020 arguing with people about that, and they would go, "Well, a public option isn't good enough," and it's like, you're gonna look me in the face and tell me that Joe Biden's gonna fucking do that? Like, okay.
Yeah. Oh God, I hate those motherfuckers. Anyway, there's a clip copy. All of these like Twitter fucking power farmers like turning right wing has been so annoying, and their day of comeuppance is near, for the record. Because what do these guys think is gonna happen when like all of this shit turns around and everyone's like, yeah, we fucking actually despise your politics. But yeah, Breaking 911 is one of those accounts, and he's over here.
Famous Kraut, by the way.
Oh really?
That's what I've heard.
Okay. Female Mamdani voters, Sharia law starts now. Absolutely. Moronic sheep.
Absolutely. Zohran Mamdani, Islamic Caliphate, our brother in Islam, Islamic Caliphate of New York, starts today, baby.
God, there is just something so electric, so satisfying about knowing that my MAGA parents, wherever they are probably having a horrible night tonight. Oh, I literally just got goosebumps thinking about it. Like they are in such a bad mood probably about the fact that Zohran just won and Prop 50 is gonna pass. Like, wow. God, I'm sorry. It just makes me feel good that my MAGA parents are probably upset right now.
When the days.
I also think it's like funny because they're like, this is the rage bait version of like right wing stuff.
Yeah.
But that's all your politics is. If you're on the right, that's all is like owning the libs, right? So why the fuck do you get mad when you know they're owning you back a little bit?
Have you ever seen that? He's my favorite right wing influencer guy. The guy who all his videos are like him going out to eat for some reason.
Oh yeah.
That guy hasn't made any videos in like 9 months. Do you think he
dead.
like lost an eye?
No, I think he. No, bro, I think he died.
Really?
Why did he stop?
Oh my god, this is like liberal Lecter dying. It's like when liberal Lecter died, that was like the beginning and the end for woke.
Yeah, date right stuff.
Is he dead?
I think he might be, dude. Cause like,
how?
Cause I don't know. I just like, I don't understand why he just abruptly stopped posting.
He loved posting videos in fast casual restaurants, being like, if the vaccine's so good, how come you have to get it twice?
Yeah.
Like he had a very like Bill Maher delivery.
Yeah,
I loved watching his videos.
Yeah, it owned me so hard. I couldn't.
He was eating a lot of like not great for you stuff.
Yeah.
And he looked like he was in good shape, but that's deceiving. A lot of guys have great metabolism, but they're eating at Cold Stone 17 times a week. Their hearts are struggling.
He came out as gay. Google him. Wait, what?
Okay. All right.
And has a boyfriend now? Shut the fuck up. French person made a Mao edit and you are in it?
Les USA sont rouges, le soleil se lève. New York a vu naître Zohran Zedong. Il œuvre pour le bonheur du peuple.
Oh shit, what the fuck?
Œuvre pour le bonheur
What the fuck? Hey yo.
du peuple. Il est la grande étoile sauvant le peuple. Le président Zohran aime le peuple. Il est notre guide pour créer une Amérique nouvelle. Il nous montre la voie de l'avenir. Zohran Zedong est comme le soleil. Son éclat apporte partout la lumière.
Wait, what is he saying?
Date Right Stuff's last video he posted was in March. I'm looking this out. Okay.
I don't think he came out as gay. I think that chatter was just
Yeah, I think you're yanking my chain, chatter.
Wait. Why? What is this meme with the AI video? Like, what are they saying? He's not gay. He registered as a foreign agent. Wait, what? 10 Cent? No. Oh my God. Oh my God. He's a Chinese. Wait.
He makes so much.
He registered for fucking 10 Cent? That's crazy.
So he gets a good job with 10 Cent and he's like, fuck this shit.
Yeah.
Like, fuck this stupid shit. I'm taking Sinovac. Fuck this shit. Hey, good for him. I would love to see him do his videos in China. He could go to that Chicago-style pizza place in Jean Province.
Moi, je suis entre guillemets un peu.
Wait, how do I get back to the original video? Oh, here it is. I think this is it.
Les USA sont rouges.
I want to repost it. Félicitations, camarade Zohran Mamdani. Okay, that's gonna get a fucking repost from me. So he didn't come out as gay. He came out as Chinese.
Very clever chatter.
Yeah.
I only believe that for several minutes.
Yeah, that's fucked up.
He was Trump's body man, though?
Ex-body man.
No, but I mean, I don't remember seeing him.
No, he was in the White House for a little bit. And I think he was like also with the Heritage Foundation too, as all of those guys.
That
are.
makes a ton of sense.
Yeah. Brett Breyer asking Trump about Zohran's speech. Did you see him fucking back down and say, I guess we'll fund New York?
Yeah. Oh, whoops. It's only
yeah.
the
I guess,
financial capital.
Yeah. He's like, I guess they hate me.
I mean, he is sort of blackpilling.
Yeah.
He's like, they're gonna add Puerto Rico, they're gonna fucking do this. I mean, to them I say, stay the course. America is telling you they want commercial aviation to be even more dangerous. They want it to, if you get on a plane, they want it to be a guaranteed death sentence. Keep going.
Yeah.
This is not a rejection of the agenda. This is asking for more.
We want more planes dropping out of the sky.
If I am
even though I am flying quite a bit, so please, hold off on that for now.
Hold on for a little bit. But over the holidays, I would like my plane to be speared by a quiet boom, supersonic plane. I'd like to be speared like I'm in the NFL. I want to get my leg snapped like that Lawrence Taylor did to that guy all those years ago.
Let's see what he says.
Volume up. So hear me, President Trump, when I say.
By the way, I don't know if you saw his speech. It's kind of a banger.
It was really good.
It was like one of the few speeches I've heard from any politician whatsoever where I was like, damn, this is like pretty solid. Like the callous hands holding on to the levers of power for once. Like Van Jones hated it.
Oh yeah, no.
Van Jones was like, this is so divisive. What is this class-based politics? You're a fucking Maoist. You used to be a Maoist.
I saw the people like getting like mad on Cuomo's behalf when he was like, I wish Cuomo the best, but that'll be the last time I say his name. And it's like Cuomo said he did 9/11.
Yeah.
Like that's
like
he got off
nonstop.
pretty fucking light.
Yeah. He nonstop said that. And he said, I did 9/11 too, which is fair, but don't bring Zohran into this.
I only did 9/11 to old people.
Yeah. Yeah.
And it was
also five times as bad.
Yeah. I mean, no one benefited from Cuomo 9/11 like I did.
Why? Rental properties for old people?
Oh my God. The last place I lived in the Upper West Side before I briefly was in California, it was the greatest place I've ever lived in. And there's no way I would have gotten it if Cuomo didn't do all that. If he didn't personally go into nursing homes with bat soup.
Yeah, that was...
I've made a favorite. It's from Campania, Italy. Sicilian bat soup.
Oh,
even the
man.
boyfriend likes it. We all love bat soup in Southern Italia.
Why is he turning into a vampire?
He
eats a bat soup.
He has so much bat soup, he's becoming a vampire.
Yeah.
To get to any of us, you will have to get through all of us.
How do you respond to that? Does that affect anything you're going to do?
It's a very dangerous statement for him to make, actually. And, you talk about danger. I think it's a very dangerous statement for him to make. He has to be a little bit respectful of Washington, because if he's not, he doesn't have a chance of succeeding. And I want to make him...
What is this? Like, you literally were talking about rolling the tanks to the fucking streets of New York last week. What happened? My man saw the margins and was like, oh, never mind. Okay. maybe he should be nice to me. I'll keep funding New York, but be nice to me, please.
I think this is a very
He seems sad. His hair, you can tell when Trump is not doing all right by what his hair looks like. He's got depressed hair right now.
Oh my God, yeah. There's nothing like Trump when he's like down.
Yeah.
Like I think that video of him on January 6th where he's like, please let me stay on Facebook. Like is so it's really hard to describe.
Or when he was like, well, sometimes I think about taking this car far, far away.
Well,
never to return.
I had a great life. I could just leave this all behind. There's something so unique about how he gets when he's sad.
He's melancholic.
I think that could be just kind of what it's like from now on. Because do you remember in like pretty much from Charlottesville on, that was like the tenor of all Trump and Pence. Do you remember what was that shit with like some bullshit at the Olympics? Like some American gold medal winner wouldn't like meet with Pence or something, and Pence like in all caps was like, "I support you." Like it was so like weird and sweaty and like desperate.
Yeah. I suspect that they shelter him from like a lot of the negative stuff to the best of their ability, but sometimes sometimes he has to be informed on like the elections and things like that. And I think that's when he's like, maybe people don't like me.
I mean, I think he is,
and he gets sad.
He is a constant, like he is a media guy, and he has to know when they've kind of like stepped in shit after the fact.
Yeah, like I think I with like the tariffs and stuff, like because all of the world leaders have realized like he's like a child and they can just kind of keep telling him how awesome he is. In that situation, he's like, no, the tariffs are fine. Like I got one call from Jamie Dimon but now seemingly no calls. But all the leaders are telling me how awesome I am. So I think in his mind, maybe he thinks that stuff is fine.
Yeah.
But with this, he's like, he kind of does realize that the mandate is gone. It never existed, but now he's coming to terms with it potentially.
What do you think? So it's pretty much like a near certainty that the bottom is going to fall out.
But I don't know where it goes, if that's what you're asking. Like, what does he do next?
I mean, what does he do? I mean, statistically, like, not live that much longer. But I mean, like, if the bottom falls out of the economy and it's like a 2007, 2008 type environment, what do you think? It's like a cornered animal and he does something he like tries to deport Zohran? Or do you think it's like just listless, depressed, like lashing out at random people?
I can see that. That's my expectation. And then like he just kind of gives over the reins to like Stephen Miller or something, which is also dangerous in a totally different way.
I could see him like just like being like, this is like fuck JD. Just randomly passing over JD.
Yeah. What is this?
I want to make the city succeed. I don't want to make him succeed. I want to make the city succeed, and we'll see what happens.
Did you see reaching out to him?
I
Come on, dude! Look at him.
Oh,
that's crazy.
I would say he should reach out to us. Really, I think he should reach out. I'm here.
Oh my God, he got dicked down by Xi so hard he has to like take it out on the mayor of New York.
I think that might be like that might be the most depressing thing.
He's just like
getting owned by Xi.
He thought like, no, we got this locked down. You know, we're gonna dominate China, and now it's like I don't know.
Yeah.
We'll see what happens.
Like,
but
think
I would
about if you've only been sleeping like 2 hours a night for the past like 2 weeks, and then you see this sleep paralysis demon, Brett Baer. Brett Baer is like a freaky looking guy. He is. I'm not. It's not,
he would look perfect in a David Lynch movie.
Yeah, he has.
He looks like he'd be in the Red Room.
Did you ever read see the comic Dick Tracy? He looks like a person from Dick Tracy.
I think that it would be more appropriate for him to reach out to us.
Apparently, he's also saying that they're planning a new mission against cartels in Mexico.
he's gonna get outmeted by Claudia again.
Administration
I'm not
planning a
even
new
worried
mission
about
to
that
target
one.
drug cartels in Mexico. This is all according to 4 current and former U.S. officials familiar with that effort. The operation would include American troops and intelligence officers on the ground striking drug labs and cartel leaders south of the border. This would essentially open a new front in the president's military campaign against cartels, which is thus far focused on
I
striking.
fucking hate the media so much. Like the way they cover this shit is so fucking annoying. Because they always have to sane wash it. They always have to like normalize it as though there's like some real reason for why we're just like randomly murdering fishermen in Venezuela. Oh, it's opening up a new front of the cartel war? What are you talking about?
Yeah, like, I mean, yeah, I think it's just, part of it is just like the obvious like revolving door between like Joint Chiefs of Staff, military advisors on cable news, defense contractors. But the other part I think is also just like sheer passivity and laziness. Because if you like actually do take that for what it is, like, okay, they just executed like a dozen or more people for pretty much no reason.
Yeah.
And then laughed about it and joked about it. That you have to like follow up on that. You have to like take a kind of adversarial posture. And the implications of that are fucking horrifying. For everyone. It's easier to just give this a shock and awe coverage.
Yeah. No, it's completely psychotic. It's very frustrating. Because like, yeah, liberals want to go beast mode and stuff, but like this is the one area where like it's always not in the public consciousness at all until it turns into just like straightforward genocide conducted by a foreign country that also has tremendous amounts of control at the domestic level in America. Because like I genuinely think if Israel wasn't so fucking arrogant, so entitled, and so invested in American affairs, that there wouldn't be this much animosity towards the genocide in Gaza.
Yeah.
It is the sheer like, no, fuck you. You have to give me the money. And if you actually speak out against this, you're a fucking piece of shit. You should lose your job, American citizen. Is the reason why many Americans are like, what the fuck are you talking about?
I think like 2021 was a real turning point because I think a lot of people knew that like Israel does these types of things. I think the thing they didn't know, that a lot of people didn't know, a surprising amount of people didn't know, was the like great lengths that the lobby and people sympathetic to the lobby and to Israel will go to like fuck up your life. If you're a member of the media or even just a private citizen, they saw them roll back the same playbook they've been doing for like 40 years as far as American politics go in 2021. And I think it galvanized a lot of people. I think it flew under the radar for a lot of people because it wasn't like Israel's actions that you're horrifying, obviously, but there have been like bloodier years that haven't really rated with the American public. But if anything caught Israel flat-footed, it would be Americans seeing this without like a middleman. I think that was the real turning point. Seeing the raw footage, and then the lobby doing the same playbook they've done since really 1980-ish.
Yeah. It's a visual for former Assembly Member Michael Blake is running for Congress in New York 15, challenging Representative Richie Torres. I'm ready to fight for you and lower your cost of living, Blake writes, while Richie fights for a genocide. Ooh.
Does anyone know anything about this guy?
He's chill. He was on the debate stage early on. He was running for mayor too, and he had like some pretty solid takes.
And in New York,
when he was he was like outflanking everybody else, even Zohran at times at the debate stage. But I don't know.
And as I was living in these slum,
I don't know fully what his background is.
Conditions, the city was spending more than $100 million on a golf course.
Richie Torres invested in weapon makers.
Was just exposed for secretly investing in genocide.
All these things I'm seeing about Richie Torres.
Since 2021, Richie Torres has represented New York's 15th congressional district, the poorest congressional district in America. In 2025, Richie has nearly $15 million on hand, largely from AIPAC, while many of his constituents barely have $15 to get by. So he spent the last 15 days hearing from the people about why they are ready for a change.
I saw Richie Torres on Adam Friedland. I know he suffered. What happened?
Adam in the first 30 seconds of this.
Wait,
God.
No. I know we were talking about.
We condemn Michael Blake for platforming Adam Friedland.
I cannot believe that is like Adam Friedland being used in a. First, it was me being used as an attack ad against Zohran. Now, Adam Friedland being used as an attack ad against Richie Torres. What the fuck is going on? Just go back to normal politics, man, please.
You get lost. It is so hard to keep your moral integrity once you start taking the money.
He profited from it.
He talks about that place far more often than he talks about the Bronx.
You were criticized for Blackstone donation, the architects of the housing crisis.
What a asshole.
You cannot be a representative in the city of New York and you talk like that.
Richie Torres sucks.
Not as long as
Richie Torres is a whack motherfucker.
Richie Torres cares more about people than he cares about the Bronx. More about AIPAC than he does about your academics.
I forgot that Torres
only
came in 2021. It feels like he's been around for a few more years.
Yeah, and he was like, you remember when he was like bisexual, Afro, Latinx.
Oh yeah, he was like
progressive. Like that's how he ran as initially. Like he was supposed to be another one of these like young guys in the party.
Like Squad Light.
Yeah, exactly.
He would, he was a Nick Elway project.
Oh,
I always want to see that is what I always thought about primarying Torres.
Is that you can't go after the big man,
you can't go after Big Ed.
Yeah.
No, I thought like
Mr. Abolish Ice, the inventor.
Yeah.
The inventor of Abolish Ice.
He did it. But I thought like, and maybe this is past people's memories too much. I don't know. But it would be pretty fucking easy to connect Richie Torres to Sam Bankman-Fried and what the fuck was that company called? FTX or some shit?
Yeah. Or what was it? SBX? I don't fucking remember.
Too many acronyms. Point is, it'd be quite easy to connect him to that. Yes, it was FTX. Okay.
FTX.
But yeah, Torres was like Sean single-handedly, like, no, this guy's perfect. I love him. Which, awesome.
Yeah, those guys they had a great movement, I think.
Someone who only wants to care about himself? Or do you want to have someone in me and Michael Blake who actually wants to care for the people? I'm reimagining what the city can look like. I'm named after Jamaican prime ministers, Michael Manley, Alexander Bustamante. Grew up Crested and Burnside. Remember the days, back in the day when you go...
like someone, but I can't put my finger on it. It's driving me nuts.
He looks very cool. That's what he looks like.
The Woolworths to go shop, Steak Heat, go kick it.
His track record has spoken for itself for years.
So when we think about why elect me, think about cost of living and affordability. We can give people a better chance. Think about a new vision when it comes to education. I rolled out an extensive education plan. And lastly, show the vision of how we can bring real change to the district. It is time for us to tell Richie Torres that he can go on his own way. And it's time for change and it's time for a new day.
Good ad. I would like any watch analyst to figure out. It might be one of those Seiko.
There's also this guy. He's a public school
owner.
teacher, socialist, a PSL guy. He's also running against Richie Torres.
That keeps our economy alive. We're the ones moving the trains and buses that power New York City. We're the healthcare workers who carried this nation through the pandemic. We run the grocery stores, deliver the food, and keep the shops open. And everywhere I look, I see people hard at work, producing this country's wealth. So how is it possible that I'm standing in the nation's poorest congressional district? My name is Andre Easton, and I'm running for Congress to represent New York's 15th congressional district to lower the rent and raise the wages.
He's running on the PSL ticket. I know. God, chatters. I know. I said that.
He said that like 40 seconds ago.
No, you don't understand. You don't understand. They have to literally be like, no, this is a PSL guy. So my community is the most based. Okay, you need to understand. They are the most based, and you will acknowledge how fucking based they are. Yes, I know. Jesus Christ.
Found to make sure that nobody pays more than 20% of their income on rent.
That's all it should take to keep a roof over our heads.
It's time to raise the minimum wage to $30 an hour.
Because our jobs deserve real pay.
As a public school teacher and a father of 3, I know that the real solution to rising violence and addiction in our streets is to give our youth a future. And that means fully funded schools, an end to student homelessness, free childcare, and guaranteed jobs for all. Our bills are getting higher, while the rich are getting richer. And that's
has
capitalism.
gone up a lot since
A
2018.
system
Yeah.
That's something I was thinking about.
But also the quality of the candidates have gotten better too. I'm gonna be honest. Like,
oh yeah.
Like both of these guys seemingly are. I mean, first of all, anyone's better than fucking Richie Torres. Let's be real. That is my main op. But I do think that like both these guys are like they look pretty solid. I haven't like looked into their background that much.
Our politicians to fund genocide in Gaza instead of what we know our people need. Capitalism will only lead to endless war, a dying planet, and economic catastrophe. We need a whole new system, one that funds life and dignity. That's socialism. Their system robs us. Socialism means taking back our economic and political power. The Bronx proves it every day. Our labor makes society run. It's time for us to run society.
APAC can't save Richie Torres. I'll be honest with you. Unless they like literally, do some fuck shit, like espionage or some shit, and just try to like literally take these guys out. Like Richie Torres is done. I think Richie Torres is out. Like now that there is any viability, now that there's any viable challenger, he is fucking gone. He is seen as one of the biggest attack dogs for Israel. No one even takes him seriously in Congress either. Like he doesn't have enough allies. Like one of the best examples of that was when he literally did send out that congressional letterhead being like Hasan needs to be banned off of the platform of Twitch, like literally a week before the general election.
Yeah.
It like that, if that was like a serious congressperson, I would have been fucked. Okay? What are you talking about? Like if that was like a legit, if that was, like a head of a committee or something.
Yeah.
Like, if Tom Cotton sent that fucking congressional letterhead statement, I would be in a fucking Senate hearing getting my ass blasted by, every fucking attack dog. But when it's Richie Torres, everyone's like, oh, shut the fuck up, dude.
And he kind of like broke containment because from like 2021 to 2023 or so, people in this general sphere knew who he was, and he was infamous among this crowd for being like, the worst, like most cynical, worst of the worst. Like, not even on just a moral level. You put him up there with Fetterman, probably. And you could argue that Fetterman is probably unambiguously worse on domestic policy, but just like as a guy, just as a snivelingly cynical guy, really since the Adam Friedland show, he has broken containment where people who maybe have not heard of the Data for Progress scandal are like, what the fuck is up with this guy?
Yeah.
I think it's hard. I think it's hard for Torres to affirmatively make the case for himself now, especially.
Yeah, who he has nothing. He has no defenders. Like it will be probably like the pro-Israel flank of the establishment Democrats that'll try to like help him out. But I think in terms of like sheer numbers of voters, like I don't think they're going to be able to. Like it is the easiest argument to make. This motherfucker does not care about you, hasn't done shit for you, and has done more for Israel in its like baby murder campaign, and only cares about Israel because he's getting the fucking bag. It's over at that point. And it's
Yeah.
crazy because like Adam did destroy him thoroughly.
If this happens, it kind of is like Adam did kind of do it.
Yeah.
God.
Yeah. The political operative. The worm broke the dam. Yep. Lindsey McClain says Republicans are so happy with how things are going, they're no longer voting.
Told Republicans earlier this morning, according to a source talking to CNN, that Republicans are getting killed politically on the shutdown. And if you look at what happened last night, it is hard to say that there is anything in the election results. And I'm looking at not just like, I get it, New Jersey's a Democratic state, but looking at Republican counties, looking at Republican sheriffs that lost their jobs. It's hard to see anything last night that was an endorsement of what the Republican Party is doing right now.
Yeah, well, let me give you the other side of that of that story. Is voter turnout from Republicans was not high, not high at all. But I think part of that reason is because Republicans, for the most part, are happy with what's happening. The border's closed, crime is down. Inflation under Biden used to be 9%. It's now down to 3%. Interest rates are down, mortgages down. Let me just finish. Let me just give you the other side. I shop at the same grocery store as everybody else does.
So you say prices are up.
Is there more work that needs to be done? Absolutely there is. That's why in the working...
Yeah, everyone is too happy. That's why the polls don't reflect it. Because they're so happy that they're just not... The happy people are not presenting themselves on the polling data. Yeah. They're at home. They're asleep. No way. Andrew Cuomo right-wing grift incoming. Okay, shut the fuck up. That's fake. Something missed from last night. The two New York City elections that were actual D versus R direct matchups saw Dems strongly improve on Harris's 2024 New York City numbers with a high turnout. They rebounded especially strongly in Bronx and Queens. Zohran being on the ballot didn't hurt them at all. What is this? Whoa there, big guy. It's fucking stupid. Tapper reacting to Zohran's win was hilarious. Oh, I saw the sad Tapper. Where the fuck is it? Why is it not loading? Oh, there it is. I love this photo, bro. Yeah. Felix, have you seen Jake Tapper live reacting to the Zohran Zohran victory being called?
No, not yet, but I found out some amazing stuff about
John McEntee?
Yeah, the date right stuff.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I can't believe I never heard of this.
The ADL and Jonathan Greenblatt tweet? Wait, what? Did he tweet about me again?
No.
Look at this. Look. He's like, oh.
Oh, fuck.
He's gotta write another gangbanging in Media Land piece, but this time Islamic style.
I need to bust an op-ed
in
his ass. That's such a bad bust an op-ed in his ass. Bust it like it's so bad. It sucks so much. I think about gangbanging in Media Land like every day.
All the time.
And I'll never get to the bottom of it, is what I'll say. Here's the John McEntee thing. Allegations of inappropriate conduct. In 2024, multiple reports surfaced accusing McEntee of sending inappropriate and sexually explicit messages to young women, including teenagers, through social media platforms and the right stuff.
That is dating the wrong stuff. That's
That's what he should have said.
crazy.
Should have been like, I was doing the wrong stuff.
Yeah, and then I learned to date the right stuff, which is age appropriate.
He should have been like, I did it on Bumble. One woman, Grace Carter, shared that McEntee reached out to her in October 2023 when she was 18 years old, offering merchandise from the app and attempted to arrange a trip for her and a friend to visit him in Los Angeles. Despite Carter expressing discomfort and declining to visit, McEntee continued to contact her. Another woman, yeah. So, I get, like, I don't remember this coming up, but McEntee was, like, 34 when he did that. I think it got overshadowed by Matt Schlapp's, like, handjob lawsuits.
Look, M-HUD, I know exactly what this video is, motherfucker. It's him, it's John Fetterman pissing in a water fountain and falling into his own piss. Well, look, let's see. Did you see Fetterman? Yeah. M-HUD loves this video so much. He's sad. He's sad that woke Sharia is coming. Woke Sharia.
Fuck.
Oh,
okay.
Yeah, I'm fucking killed myself on my son's birthday. This is making me sadder than my son's birthday. Oh, I hope you have someone anti-Israel in New York. Oh no.
Oh man. Well, dude, and Adam Gentleson is not there to fish him out.
He just died.
Yeah, he died.
He just chokes in this.
All his staff left to start that new fucking bullshit foundation, the Searchlight Project or whatever the hell it's called.
Yeah.
Trey Easton is there. All those guys are there.
Yeah.
Like no one's coming to help.
Look at my boldest op. He's subtly tweeting at me. He's Mayor like Mamdani is associated with individuals who have a history of anti-Semitism, promoted anti-Semitic conspiracies, and demonstrated intense animosity towards the Jewish state. Won't even say Israel now. He's just the Jewish state.
That could be anywhere.
Yeah, that is counter to the views of the overwhelming majority of Jewish New Yorkers. We at the ADL are deeply concerned that those individuals and principals will influence this administration at a time when we are tracking a brazen surge of harassment, vandalism, and violence targeting Jewish residents and institutions over the past years. No, he's talking about Felix. Yeah.
I honestly think I have not done enough to where Zohran can be associated with me.
Yeah, that's true.
I've been very careful.
Oh man. Every pro-Israel account is going crazy over this clip. This is the most horrifying video posted today. New York is done. Last night, Mehdi Hasan, Hassan Piker, Mahmoud Khalil, and Jamal Bowman attended Zohran's victory jihad party.
Yeah, no, they're right. When have there ever been Arabs and a black guy in New York?
Yeah.
Probably never.
Yeah.
Like, probably never.
Yeah, this is very different.
It's not the New York of Pete Campbell.
Yeah.
I can say that.
He voted illegally 5 times. How do you feel tonight? How do you feel
I don't know how anyone feels today. Like this campaign proves what politics actually is.
Yeah, that's awesome. Dana Fash thinks she's slick with it. What is this? What is usually overlooked in our discussions with the mainstream American media is just how dumb most of his prominent figures are. Dana Bash. Cassie, yes. Also, the first thing he does is quote a well-known socialist. I mean, why not, I guess?
What is he going to get fired now?
Yeah.
What's your point?
Like, it's also Eugene Debs. Like, it's not like he didn't quote Mao, you know? Like,
they made it sound like
like he was quoting Stalin.
They made it sound like he's quoting Maoist rebel news.
Yeah. Yeah, it's fucking Eugene V. Debs, man. Calm down.
Oh
like, Bernie does it all the time, too. What do you mean?
By the way, the fact that she uses, like, that phrase, that is, like, immediate tell that she looked up who is Eugene Debs. Like, seconds ago.
Oh, yeah. This is Brocialist went mainstream for one night and is breaking brains. Did you see this? Cernovich is losing his mind. This is a rowdy, masculine environment. You can feel the energy. As the Heritage Foundation is putting members through a struggle session and demanding a DEI dean, the left is winning. If you didn't know anything about politics, you would say, this is the side I want to be on. Conservative Inc. is joyless. It's a house of scolding nags. It offers young men nothing beyond a moralizing and hypocritical lecture.
I mean, I know.
Mike Cernovich saw two dudes who lift weights and lost his mind. He was like, what? The left has guys like this? What is going on?
It really is a vindication of 2017 style vulgar Bernieism.
That
we
and
tried
also
to help.
Dirtbag leftism.
We tried to help. We're done with that now.
Yeah,
we're Romney Republicans now.
Yeah,
because we're done with that.
Yeah,
But,
I'm
like,
just woke. I'm doing a woke pivot. Woke, I'm doing the reverse Republican where I'm woke except for Israel. I'm only anti-Semitic, but then every other marginalized identity I'm here to protect. If the Republicans do the reverse, I have to be the counter. I have to counteract it.
I would like to. I think I want to get in on things like that are like they have no currency in American public.
Yeah.
Like, I want to be like a George H.W. Bush Republican now. Now, like only now.
Yeah. Oh, I mean, they're all the Liberty whatever Heritage Project or what?
No, they would call HW anti-Semitic for like yanking the leash on Israel.
Yeah,
they would be like, this is our most anti-Semitic president.
Yeah,
of
did you
all
see
time.
the Republicans for Trump account was going crazy over the Zohran Cuomo battle where they were very anti-Zohran. I didn't even realize.
Yeah, no, all those. I had forgotten that Reagan Battalion existed.
Yeah,
and they were obviously very anti-Zohran.
Yeah,
I mean that's no surprise. Like that is.
My favorite was what's that guy who like hunted homeless people for sport that you guys used to duke out on the timeline over? The one, he's the child of an actor or something, or he's an actor.
James Woods?
No. Fuck. The one guy who's he's like a liberal, but he's like very pro-Israel. Oh, Ben Dreyfuss.
I've never duked it out with Ben Dreyfuss on the top. Like,
well, Ben Dreyfuss was tweeting about how like,
oh yeah, he's become like defaulted into pro.
Yeah, because he's like, listen, I love Israel, but you guys are being so crazy about Zohran. He literally said,
yeah.
He was like, look, I love Israel. I'm a Zionist, okay, whatever. But like, you guys have been so insane about Zohran that you literally negatively polarize me against whatever the fuck you're positioning around.
That is the thing about Ben. He really is like one of one in public life.
Wait, Laura Loomer commented on this? No. But yeah,
I think I know what you're talking about, though. The hunting homeless people tweet.
Yeah.
It was something like him and his friends paid a homeless guy like $50 to chase them or something.
Yeah. Yeah,
he's like...
That's the guy, Ben Dreyfuss.
Yeah, I mean, look, it's gotten tougher since I've come to know his opinions on Israel. But at one point, I really appreciated Dreyfuss's role on the online ecosystem because everyone is so self-conscious and they oftentimes really take advantage of the fact that, you for the most part, you have final say on what people will know about you. But he did not care.
Yeah.
No matter what was happening on the timeline. Like, if it was like a big day where tons of people are arguing, like the Gian Tolentino thing that happens, Ben would come out and be like, everyone's had a friend where you like fist each other, right? When you're in high school. You do it during class because you think it's funny. And it just brings everything to a screeching halt. Everyone's like, what? And he's like, no, I did it and I'm fine.
Yeah. Has anybody checked on Jerry Seinfeld's health? Oh God, I wonder what at least he has the wherewithal not to fucking post like Deborah messing on the timeline.
Yeah, that is.
He's like too rich to interfere or be that accessible.
And he's too old fashioned. Like he still correctly thinks there's something wrong with you if you post a video of yourself crying.
Yeah.
He's way too old fashioned for that.
Oh, Fox News is examining controversial faces at Mamdani's election party, including one who said America deserved
The Zohran Mamdani election.
The election is over. Wrap it up. Who is this for?
Headquarters, you're hearing.
You guys did this to me in 2019, and it clearly didn't fucking work. Like, Fox News is the one that carried the this dangerous radical Muslim terrorist guy is saying America deserved 9/11 in 2019. Like,
this stuff never works. I mean, Barry Weiss's now wife wrote an article about us that was on the front page of the New York Times during the 2020 primary.
About our
evil podcast.
Yeah. My favorite. What happened to that? Oh God, never mind. I don't even want to bring up that mental illness, but there were some like anarchist people that used to say you guys are fascists.
Well, yeah, I am now, but not then. Okay,
they were right, but too early.
Yeah. But they didn't know I was going to do that. I didn't know it at the time.
Yeah.
DSA, Democratic Socialists of America chants, but this place is packed.
I think this scares them a little bit.
A little, yeah.
You can, even with the J. Jones shit, like, I think there is a level of sincerity when a Republican voices their opinion about how fearful they are, because like they do panic and they are afraid of like pretty much everything all the time. And now their like worst fears are being realized that one, nobody likes them. And two, the people that don't like them are overwhelmingly becoming at least rhetorically similar to the right.
Yeah.
In terms of like, entertaining more and more aggressive rhetoric against them.
I don't want to come off as too hopeful here because I'm very pessimistic about most anyone in public office, anyone who works for the executive branch, or officers in law enforcement, federally, or anything, going to prison. That's just not a thing we do a ton of in America.
Mm-hmm.
But I think another thing that scares them is it's one thing when it's 2018 and it's like very blue electoral environment, but the thrust of it, there's still like DSA candidates and shit, and more rhetoric is at least more left leaning than it has been in previous years. But there's still, at the end of the day, the core thrust of it, of all this momentum, is that people want things to get back to normal. Now that like the Democratic base has accepted that like Trumpism is not just like going away and that there's a permanence to this, that sense of like trying to like restore norms and shit, that's not really a component in the same way. No one really believes like the Joe Biden 2020 pitch anymore.
Yeah.
And they may actually want to see some of these people in prison.
Left! Yeah, no, I think that would be. I mean, I would like to see that.
I think
it'd be cool.
I think like for ICE agents, like the ones in Chicago who just fucking harassed these families at behest of a landlord, for stuff like that. I think you have to do that if you want institutions to even be a little bit functional for another 5 or 10 years. You have to do that.
What is this? Fox News contributor Paul Morrow. So at Mamdani's victory rally, his buddy Hasan Parker, who has said that America deserved 9/11, called it unfortunate that America won the Cold War. Stalin alone killed upwards of 20 million people.
Oh, they always end on that.
Yeah. Piker has also called communism the honorable end goal of socialism. So we should have no illusions about it, this new face of the Democratic Party. So what's different? No. What is different than calling Nancy Pelosi a communist for the past 40 fucking years? Like, what is the... Okay, so yeah, they're communists, I'm communist. Who cares,
They called Kamala famously the child of a middle-class family. They called her a communist.
Yeah. She was a small business.
She was a small business.
Her mother was a small business. She was a small business. She wanted $50,000 in tax credits. A modest tax credit for small businesses.
She prosecuted transnational criminal gangs.
Yes.
And she was an escort. The child of middle-class parents.
Yeah.
And middle-class grandparents.
Yeah. They literally... They just say it all the time. I don't think it fucking matters.
They were saying this about like fucking John Kerry.
Yeah.
They went super hard with a bungler on this, and clearly that didn't do anything, seeing as though Bungler won fucking Ohio and Florida back to back.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, so you might be wondering who was at Zohran Mamdani's election night party. Well, I was there, so I'll tell you. Take a look here. These are
It's
pictures.
just a new version.
We already have Olivia Reingold. She's the queen. You
Yeah.
know Olivia, Alexis.
Yeah.
Pictures I took. That is Mahmoud Khalil.
Oh, wow,
How do
you
you
took
know
these
him? Well, I
pictures?
know
No
him
wonder
from being
they're
at
so
Columbia
good.
for a long time, covering those protests.
She had to do a creep shot. She was scared. Her hands were shaking like, oh no, look at these scary Islamic style terrorists.
I have seen pictures from like active battles that are way better put together than this. You know, Chew is in. I don't know if you choose in. I'm really against pouches.
Olivia has not responded to my DMs.
Well, good luck, Kevin.
Yeah, Kevin's in there like, dude, I have some secrets about Hasan. I got some really cool clips for you.
Did you see her John Oliver skit?
Oh, you mean comedy? The greatest comedy?
The
Greatest sketch comedy of all time? Dude, what is it that you can live in America your whole life, and when you're pro-Israel or work for a pro-Israel outlet, you're like something shifts in your brain where you just turn into Israeli SNL. Because that was the most like Israeli SNL style bit.
Israeli SNL, the thing I associate with Israeli sketch comedy is how thuddingly literal it is.
Oh, yeah.
Because it's like, it'll be like a guy pretending to be Zohran, and he's like, Happy Rosh Hashanah, which means kill all the Jews.
Yeah.
And it's like, okay.
No, that's literally what they did do.
Yeah, it's just, there's no, you might as well just hold up a sign that says like, Zohran is anti-Semitic. But
she did that too. She was being real literal. She was like, oh, I'm a journalist, and as I'm a comedian, and I need to be taken seriously.
This may be me reading too much into the situation. There's like a D. Reynolds quality to her that I love.
Okay, fair. Fair.
Why is she wearing a white wig? Like John Oliver doesn't have fucking white hair. And then, did you notice how one of the first things she says when she as John Oliver talking about herself in her own article was like, this fatty, and it's like, hold up, what?
Yeah, no, it was her own insecurities about herself for some weird reason coming out. Yeah.
Today, I'm your host, June Oliver, and tonight we're doing the same thing we always do, channeling our anger issues into a PowerPoint presentation. Our first victim tonight, get a load of this fatty, is
Why
Olivia.
the fuck did she do that? Why the fuck did she do
it's like she's like, oh, I bet he thinks I'm fat. I bet I looked fat in that. I looked so fat in that video, didn't I? I bet he thought I was fat.
It's like has John Oliver ever done
no.
Like John Oliver, I like the idea that he like gets drunk and he becomes like Howard Stern in '93.
Yeah. Well, I want her to do one of me now that I dunked on her. Like I want to see what she would do.
I would, if I was running the Free Press or CBS, I would give her like endless budget to do sketch comedy. Because it just like there's so many. I'm kind of a psycho with this stuff. I listen to a lot of
Wait, she's written about her weight issues before? Oh my god, so you clocked it.
Well, we did read an article that she wrote about it was a really weird article because she was so she's
in great shape. I didn't even realize that was like a thing.
No, she suffered from anorexia as a teenager, which, you know, like horrible. But the article was weird because she said that a doctor told her, like, okay, we're treating anorexia just like we would treat cancer because you can die from this, blah, 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 which completely accurate. And she basically said that she was like a woke person getting treated by all these doctors who told her that anorexia was a disease, and constantly lashing out at people and freaking out until she like lived with her no-nonsense aunt who told her to like calm down. But it's a weird article because it's like, what were the doctors supposed to do? Be like, your disease isn't real, idiot. Like, what? They're fucking doctors.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Yeah. Wait, this horrific radical communist Hassan Piker was at Wait, is this a real account? When I see an emoji like this, I just assume someone is memeing, like they're LARPing.
I love red guy.
Jesus follower, family, USA, MAGA. No DMs, please. Help save America. Someone's auntie was watching Newsmax and got so mad they busted out their iPhone and took a photo of the image on their TV screen and then tweeted this out.
I've never seen that specific angry emoji.
No, it's my favorite. It's very cute.
I'm going to be using him all the time.
Yeah. I'm going to like it. Let's put her.
You just caused a.
Let's give her something to be excited about.
You just caused an incident.
I missed most of the stream. Did you see this Ross Douthat? My sources tell me that this jab has persuaded Ezra Klein to announce his campaign for president earlier than planned. Nah, he's just memeing. He's just
This is I would do a podcast with Olivia. I would.
I think she'd be down.
Fascinating person.
I think she'd be down.
For months. He was a Columbia grad student that was supposed to be deported by the Trump administration because they said he was committing anti-Semitic and anti-American activities. So he was at the party celebrating. Also behind him in the glasses right there, that is Hassan Piker. He said that America deserved 9/11.
Wow.
It's a little word of advice to Alexis. Honey, you've got to get your own act.
Yeah.
Do you see why we love Olivia?
Yeah, Olivia's got pizzazz.
She has pizzazz.
She has a commanding presence.
Commanding presence. One of the weirdest people ever.
Yeah, wears her insecurities on her sleeve, which we found out.
Like, I really shouldn't have a son. Like, she did write, like, Der Stürmer shit. Like, she did awful.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Reprehensible, fucking morally rotten. She would have to do so much to redeem herself. But I have alerts on for if she posts another sketch comedy video.
Erica Kirk responds to the conspiracy theories around Charlie Kirk's assassination. Oh, when I read she responds to conspiracy, I thought she was going to respond to, no, I'm not fucking JD Vance. I got so excited. Oh my God.
I don't think JD is banging her, or the scientific term porking, but Jesse Waters is like doesn't Jesse Waters just like kind of have the face and the personality of someone who like fucks your wife like a day after you die?
Yeah, oh no, he's sleazy as fuck.
He's the
Mr. You have to hide your drink around him. Like,
Yeah.
he just has that vibe.
There is a scumbag recurring lawyer on SVU seasons 6 through 12 who looks exactly like him. He's always the guy who's like, so I was thinking that we could imprison a rape victim. Like, he's always defending the worst guys. He looks and acts so much like him.
I mean, he did openly admit that he slashed his current wife's tires.
Yeah.
Like, that's like literally a thing that he admitted on national television.
He should have become an actor. Like, I would love to see him on SVU. He could play the evil attorney.
Did you see this? They're saying Erica Kirk caught using tear solution to create fake tears before going on stage. They are, dude, this is another part of the liberals are going beast mode. But it's not even just liberals. Like, a lot of conservatives don't fuck with Erica Kirk either.
Yeah.
Like, I think she may have been a little too heavy-handed with the whole, like, I'm taking over Turning Point USA a little too fast for some good Christians.
I don't even think it's that. I think it's they couldn't keep up like this central lie of like, well, you know, I didn't like Charlie, but I respected him and blah blah blah. Like, no, these guys fucking hated each other.
Yeah.
They fucking hated each other. They hate her. They hate the entire TPUSA project and Con Inc. They could not hold it together any longer.
Yeah. But there is some severe right-wing infighting taking place right now. And that is, of course, happening with Ben Shapiro. He has decided despite the fact that he is deeply unpopular, he's decided to put his name out there once again, in spite of his career falling apart because everyone fucking hates Israel now, at least on the internet. And I think he did this like long video about Tucker Carlson and Nick Fuentes, Heritage Foundation. I want to see what it was. Do you guys have the video? Here it is. 41 minutes. Tucker Carlson sabotages America. 800,000.
Ben, that's the length of an SVU episode. What do you
debate
think
him? We're all noticing now. Top comment: just debate him. He'd gladly do it. Nick is going to go nuclear on Ben tonight. Ugh, I hate I hate Ben Shapiro, but I also hate this we're noticing. Like, what are you noticing? What are you noticing? Like, just. I don't know. I would rather them be like openly anti-Semitic than be like, I'm beginning to notice this. Oh, wow, really? The Israeli lobby is quite powerful, huh? Incredible.
I have heard that this is a real clunker, this video. As in, he went out there, he swung, and he did not come close.
Ratioed hard in the comments. Right-wing pod wars are about to be wild this week. This will be Ben Shapiro's most watched video this year. Americanism, not globalism. Went straight to the comments law. In my opinion, you and Nick should do a live podcast together. Oh my God.
That's me. I'm the guy who's fans of both.
Yeah.
I love you both.
Yeah, why don't you guys get along?
I hate it when you
listen. For me, like, this is the environment that he literally created. Mark Levin too. Like, conservative Jews have played such a major role in the development of some of these like pivotal anti-Semites now.
A lot of like
Nick Fuentes said Mark Levin is the reason why he was like, oh my God, the great replacement is happening.
Think about like all the people who were like really big on the Ground Zero Mosque, like Pam Geller, Daniel Pipes, all these people like Horowitz. All these people who ran the gamut from like former white Black Panthers, like Horowitz was, to like just lifelong like crank Zionists, more in the line of Geller. These sort of outmoded global war on terror era neocon, some to the right of neocon, like Zionist Jewish conservatives. They went super hard on Islam. In the middling years of the global war on terror, and it is impossible to like not draw the through line here. It's okay. You help push the toothpaste out of the tube. If it's okay to like start a national campaign about like the Ground Zero Mosque, where do you think that fucking ends?
Yeah, but also like. The whole, even with the great replacement stuff, like, who do you think those guys are going to blame for the great replacement? They're not going to invent a new, they're not going to be like, oh, the Muslims are doing the great replacement. They're going to say the Jews are doing it, dumbass. Like,
I thought that was so funny when like Elon was talking about that, and then like my two favorite experts on Judaism, the Sequoia Capital and the Palantir guy, who both have names of Watergate co-conspirators. Sean McGuire and John Lonsdale, who are somehow, some way with those names, they're Jewish. I don't know how, but they were like, we agree. And it's like, yeah, I'm sure good save.
Yeah.
It's going to stop there. Yeah.
Yeah. It's just, any comment from ADL regarding Vance urging conservatives to work together with the Groypers? I think it's idiotic to overreact to a couple of elections in the blue states, but a few thoughts. Scott Pressler, TPO, and a bunch of others have been working hard to register voters. I said it in 2022, and I've said it repeatedly since. Our coalition is lower propensity, and that means we have to do better at turning out voters than we have in the past. 2, we need to focus on the home front. The president has done a lot of that, has already paid off on the lower interest rates and lower inflation. Oh, yeah, he's doing great.
Yep.
He's doing great on the economy. Everyone, dude, this is literally this is vibeflation.
Yeah.
But instead, they're doing it now.
No, they got the curse of Brandon.
Yeah.
They're going to post, like, if your Thanksgiving is 11 cents cheaper this year, It's because of us.
Yeah. Yeah, no, literally. Like, what the fuck? This is the one thing that you can't actually, like, convince people on. And you clearly can't even, like, shift their attention and their priority away from the actual economic struggles that they're experiencing long enough for them to forget. You know,
Yeah.
all the deportations and whatnot, which ironically also is contributing to prices going up as well. But we inherited a disaster from Joe Biden, and Rome wasn't built in a day. Okay.
All right.
We're going to keep on working to make a decent life affordable in this country, and that's the metric by which we'll ultimately be judged in 2026 and beyond. 3, the infighting is stupid. I care about my fellow citizens, particularly young Americans, being able to afford a decent life. I care about immigration and our sovereignty, and I care about establishing peace overseas so our resources can be focused at home. If you care about those things too, let's work together. Oh my God.
It's also so weird because it's like, this is the one prominent Republican who isn't like facing facts and going, okay, we got fucking washed.
Yeah.
Everyone else seemed to be pretty well and able to do that.
Hey, Trump is fucking being like, yeah, it was a bad night.
Yeah.
It's so crazy.
I mean, that's the thing about a new convert, though, you know?
Yeah. Oh my God. But
That's very optimistic, though. That's the thing we'll be judged on in the next election. Good luck. Good fucking luck.
News inside the room per multiple GOP senators after reports were kicked out. Trump said the election results show that the shutdown has been worse for us than for them and that ours are getting killed. Trump said the GOP will become a dead party if they don't nuke the filibuster. Trump got into it with Lizzie. Wait, instead of dealing with the Democrats, Trump is just like, you have to nuke the filibuster. That's awesome. He's just like, nope. You just have to nuke the filibuster. Remember, I told you that if the filibuster was going to get nuked, it would be the Republicans that need to do it, and they would do it. And I feel like that's where we're going in the direction of. Trump said GOP will become a dead party if they don't nuke the filibuster. Trump got into it with Lindsey Graham after Graham tried to make the point that they can still use reconciliation to pass legislation with a simple majority. Trump snapped at Graham. Lindsey, you and I both know that there's so much you can't do with reconciliation. Oof. Cutie Cinderella placed you at S tier Halloween costume? No, I know she said it was F tier.
Boo! This is my podcast host. He dressed as himself. He decided, listen, I'm sick of people throwing on a onesie and saying it's a costume. Where's our tier list? Let me bring it up. Give me our tier list. Yeah, I'm giving that an F. Right off the bat. Don't just put on a onesie and shave your stupid ass face and call that a costume. I need some makeup, I need some prosthetics, or I need some booty showing. Otherwise, you get an F for me. I'm very passionate about this.
Yeah.
Fuck that guy.
That's crazy. She's one of the haters, dude. She called me super shit. Hashtag super shit. Hashtag super woke. Messed up. Oh man.
You think he does it?
What, nuke the filibuster?
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know if he has that level of motion. This is, I feel like, one of the things that Republicans do care about. I think there's a lot of discontent within even the Republican Congress people about like what Trump is doing with the congressional powers as far as like allocating resources. Like, I don't even think they like that Trump is taking that away from them. So I have this suspicion that there are congressional Republicans right now that are secretly hoping that Trump will concede to the Democrats, at least on some stuff, and like give assurances that he won't veto expenditures at the executive level.
Yeah. And you got to figure they're like getting annihilated anytime they go back to their district too.
Yeah.
Like there have been brutal town halls for like Republicans in pretty solidly red districts, even before shit kind of hit the spanner with tariffs and everything. And this is, I mean, what the fuck do you think is going to happen if this goes on 3 or 4 more weeks, and you're just, people for the most part just like aren't able to fly during Thanksgiving?
I think it would be the funniest outcome if they do nuke the filibuster, get across like some more heinous agenda items, and then the Democrats run on restoring the filibuster. The Democrats are like, it's time to go back to moderation. The Senate is the greatest deliberative body.
That would be, nothing would make Chuck Schumer happier if he got to do that.
Yeah, they're gonna run on restoring the filibuster.
And
not court packing. We will not expand the Supreme Court seats. Like we're not.
He expands the Supreme Court, and their thing is like splitting the court.
Yeah,
having even fewer people on it. Yeah, no. That would probably make his day, Schumer, though.
Yeah,
he would do something like, he would be like, we're gonna start a Lollapalooza for the filibuster.
Oh God.
Who is that guy who played guitar at the 2020 DNC while Billy Porter trolled around?
Anthony Blinken.
Not Anthony Blinken.
Oh yeah, he played the bass. You're right.
It was some fucking 60s guy.
I don't know.
Who the fuck was that? Does anyone in chat remember that? It was the Democratic COVID convention was so good.
Steven Still?
Okay, yeah, from Crosby, Still and Nash.
Okay.
Yeah. Steven Still played, that 60s song like, hey, stop, what's that sound? And Billy Porter was just like twirling endlessly. And it worked.
Wait. POTUS is 100% correct. It's time for Republicans to do what they have to do to terminate the filibuster. He really wants it gone.
Okay.
And I'm going to be honest, that's the only way it's happening. Because there's 0% chance that Democrats, if they were to have like a simple majority and would greatly benefit, because like directionally speaking, the filibuster is more often utilized by the party that has no interest in letting the government do its job.
Yeah.
And that party is the Republican Party. As opposed to the Democrats. Let's say if they were a competent, actual left flank party in this country, they would need to nuke the filibuster to be able to get across these big ticket agenda items. Because directionally speaking, Democrats are always trying to build more government, technically, and the Republicans are trying to destroy it or remove powers from Congress. So this would be truly beneficial for the Democrats. And I don't think there's any other opportunity to nuke the filibuster, because I don't think the Democrats would ever do it.
Yeah. I don't know. It does. This is the type of, whenever he's in a downswing, that is usually when he starts like second guessing the shit out of himself and like backing down on stuff. If he backs out on anything right now, I hope it's that we don't go to war with Venezuela. But this is the type of thing that he picks up once and drops, never picks up again.
Hopefully it's the war in Venezuela that is the thing that he picks up once and drops. But it doesn't seem like it.
No, it doesn't.
Especially because like when the admiral that is supposed to be the head of like Latin American Command left after like 37 years of service, I was like, oh fuck.
Yeah, that was a sign.
That's not a good sign. Like
every time that you've seen a military officer leave a position, that's what preceded GHF in Gaza.
Yeah.
High profile retirements.
Yeah.
It's a sign that like guys who were like key components of the Iraq war are like, okay, you're about to do something too fucked up for me.
Yeah. And it's not good. Wait, Trump calls out JD Vance? Maybe you were right. He's blowing up on JD Vance. Oh, no, this was just a meme. He was just saying, I want my cabinet to behave like Xi Jinping's staff.
Put a 100% tariff on China. As soon as I heard it, within 20 minutes, I put a 100% tariff on China. On President Xi, who's really a friend of mine.
I love this when people go ask a Venezuelan, Maduro sucks. No, you're right.
Okay.
Yeah, no, your people.
yeah.
No, your people deserve to be nuked.
All
You're
right.
right. Thank you.
All right.
Thank you for the wonderful. We want to crater Caracas. We want it to look exactly like Iraq because they loved it. Okay. How about you ask someone from Iraq? Okay, someone from Iraq. Ask them. Is this a good idea?
Okay.
What it looks like right now.
I'm against anything where a country has the Su-30, one of the only thrust vectoring jets in production. It can do tons of cool tricks, even if you didn't get thrust vectoring, because there are some variants without it. If regime change happens, they're just going to go back to buying F-16s. Those are fucking boring.
That's what.
It's a good plane, but they're fucking boring.
That's the only reason why he doesn't want regime change in Venezuela. I don't want regime change in Venezuela because Maduro is spiritually Turkish and he's very well connected with Erdogan.
He does.
They hang out all the time. They give like swords to one another. You know, they do like exchanges.
He does. He has a very Turkish look.
He does. He looks so fucking Turkish. It's crazy. He does with a mustache and everything. That's why I'm like, no, you have to stay in power.
Do you remember when like they were like gearing up to do this during Trump 1 and Mnuchin stopped it?
Yeah. And then, well, yeah, because he was like the only competent person that was like, nah.
Dude, I miss Mnuchin.
Yeah.
He really, like, every time that it's during Trump 1, and there was like terrible shit that happened during Trump 1, don't get me wrong, but every time it looked like it was going to be like this now, Mnuchin would step in and be like, as the producer of the Suicide Squad, I cannot let this happen. He's like, he saved America.
He had the pedigree. They
really did.
They respected all the Hollywood movies he funded.
Do you remember when there's that picture of him and Louise Linton, his wife, holding up the money?
Yes. I have talked about that photo. It lives in my mind. I think she looks so hot in that.
She looks super hot.
Like, there's something very evil about that, the aura coming out of that photo, where I think it's like,
she looks super hot, and Axl Rose from Guns N' Roses commented under it and was like, "You're a piece of shit." And Mnuchin from like the Treasury account was like, "Oh yeah, what are you doing for this country?" And now
I don't see you printing mint.
Yeah, I mean, now it's like after I found out that Mnuchin probably saved every person on Earth. Honestly, put him right next to that Soviet radar operator. They're the same person.
Yeah. This is the photo, chat here. You know what I mean, though. Like, this is she
looks fucking good there.
She looks great, and it's like in an evil way. I don't know. Someone in the chat said, as an Iraqi, I don't suggest it, chat, or to the Venezuelans. To the Venezuelans that are demanding, Mr. Trump, my people yearn for freedom. And it's always like a 47 months subscriber in my chat. It's like, bro, have you been sleepwalking when I talk about like American intervention? Yeah. Like, how have you been in here giving me $5 a month for 42 months? And you're like, well, this time it's different.
I always think that like we get comments on episodes sometimes about like, I remember one comment that was like, it was our episode after the Butler, Pennsylvania shooting with Trump. And there's an extended segment of us like talking about Thomas Crooks. And I had a joke about how like, he was just so like gross and hapless looking that a sniper probably already had him in the crosshairs. Just hoping that he would get to kill him. He got lucky. And a guy who'd been subscribing for like 6-7 years was like, "Do we really need to do this?" And it's like, have you heard this show before? Like,
yeah.
Is this your first time listening in all these years of subscribing?
The most common thing for expats to support interventions is they won't be there to eat the bombs. Yeah, I just like, I don't understand it. I mean, I don't like the fucking Turkish government. You know, I don't fuck with Erdogan. I can't really go back to Turkey to see my family, but if America's trying to intervene, you bet your fucking ass I'm gonna be like, absolutely not, you know? And by the way, this is not a hypothetical. I literally did talk about it when America did intervene and try to do a fucking little coup with Fethullah Gulen.
That That was really like not ready for prime time.
No,
that was one of the shittiest.
It's gotten worse now that they, I mean, think about Venezuela. It's objectively even worse than that because at least like with the Fethullah Gulen thing, they like built a parallel state that that bubbled up and had its tentacles and everything that was going on from the police force to the fucking military commanders and shit like that. They utilized the existing American bases to do refueling for the jets that they were, bombing people with. In Venezuela, they sent like private contractors, like a bunch of stupids.
Yeah, no, they
got intercepted by fishermen.
It was the Bay of Stupids.
Yeah, it was awesome.
Great. But yeah, no, okay, I'm not trying to cause a whole argument with this, but I was thinking about that. Like, I'm a blah, blah, blah. I think that, like, this should happen.
Yeah.
Do you think, and there are a lot of Americans like this, like me, where, like, one set of grandparents or parent, like, you're like half Ukrainian Jewish, That's a lot of, like, Jews in America. If any of us were like, oh, yeah, well, I'm technically sort of Ukrainian. I support the special military operation. Has anyone done that?
Oh my God, that would be awesome.
At the time, I thought about it, and I thought it would be like kind of too fucked up to do. But it is just like for someone who like their family has not lived there in 140 years or something.
Yeah, no. As a Ukrainian, like I think the special military operation is extra special.
Yeah.
And it's extra military and it's good.
Yeah. Has anyone done that?
Like,
someone in chat said that they've seen someone try that move.
Okay. I mean, it's America. We contain multitudes. There's cranks of all different kinds.
The guy who said that, I'm going to guess his presidential election votes. Hillary 2016, Trump 2020, Trump 2024. Yeah. That's... And then he's going to vote for whatever Democrat this next time. Easy.
Hogs of all flavors here. Yeah. Felix, one Ukrainian tried to blame me for NATO not joining that war, dude. I don't know what.
Well, are you in charge of a NATO like, are you Joe Biden?
Just change America for Israel and you get it, chat? No, because it doesn't even make sense. Because we're not talking about a fucking foreign adversary that we're going to bomb. Because there is no world in which Israel gets the punishment that America has dished out to every unsuspecting country that we've declared foreign adversaries because we want their natural resources to extract at a cheaper price than the government would probably offer us anyway. Okay? Because that's usually half the battle there. It's like, oh, well, we don't want to even give you an honest contract when we extract your resources. We want it for our price point. And we want to set the standards. America's not doing that to Tel Aviv. That's not happening. Which is precisely the reason why, yes, you do have like the 11 anti-Zionist Jews that live in Israel that say like, no, we should actually apply pressure to Israel. There's no other way to fucking deal with the psychopathic neighbors that I have. Knowing full well that it's not going to turn into a fucking, Tel Aviv's never going to turn into a crater, right? Unless, I guess they piss off Iran too much and then who knows, right? But, so in that respect, it's different. It's not like a one-to-one comparison. Whereas when you talk about Venezuela as a Venezuelan and what must be done, and what must be done is literally shock and awe style bombing campaigns in Caracas, like it's not, that's not going to create stability for Venezuelans at all. Like even with Syria, which is, who knows what happens in Syria. It's not exactly in a great state right now. That took years and years of hands-on intervention, espionage, training, offering logistics to different factions that split off and engaged in sectarian infighting, mass destabilization. That's even like, we haven't done that in Venezuela, right?
Right. No. Yeah. Like, I mean, we've funded opposition, but not to those lengths. And there wasn't like a civil, like an actual conflict to exploit and widen either.
Yeah. They're trying to do domino theory for like Cuba, which is so crazy. Like as though Cuba is like
I don't even know if this. I mean, we're probably not going through this, at least now to this scale, if Petro hadn't had won. At the heart of it, I do kind of think this is like them trying to beat back a potential pink tide.
Yeah. Adam Johnson says Trump openly said his motives for attacking Venezuela are to seize his oil, but recent explainers in WAPO political BBC pontificating about Trump's motives do not mention this fact at all. Yeah, it's so fucking, it's so gross that they do it, and he's not even like fully invested in it. You know what I mean? His heart is not in it. They're not even trying to sell it.
I mean, you have to stretch really hard to make the case that like anything there has anything to do with anyone's life over here. That's why I have seen people try to push this like Cartel of the Sun shit for years and years now. Oh God. And I mean, if the impetus for war in any event is the country contains a consortium of drug dealers who sell to Americans. Well, I have some bad news about Israel. I have some bad news about a lot of places.
Yeah. Chat, Hannity just played a clip of Hasan on a show. Wait, really? Wait, what are they doing? I guess they're gonna keep going with the America Deserve 9/11 stuff and like tie it to Zohran post election, which is like even less motion now.
Yeah,
didn't the election kind of prove that the people didn't give a shit about that? Like, why are you still pushing it? Also, why do I have so many chatters watching Newsmax and Sean Hannity?
Well, Sean Hannity did cry last night.
Yeah, that was awesome.
That made me feel sad. That it was a little bit. It's like seeing like your grandfather cry or something. I don't know. It just like felt wrong.
Where is it? It's here somewhere. It was on the docket earlier. Oh, did you see these guys?
Yeah.
I'm so glad. Michael Tracy is the perfect person to go to a fucking Andrew Cuomo watch party, by the way. Mr. Contrarian. This guy's awesome.
Tracy lives in Skyrim. Like, he is. I see all of his videos through like a Skyrim filter. Like I see his hands poking out.
Let's see.
Hey Curtis, you're a fucking scumbag, like I said all these months. You fucking got 8% of the vote. You split the fucking vote for the $7 million. You were a scumbag. I hope every New Yorker spits in your fucking face every single day.
So every New Yorker
fucking sold out like fucking
ever.
Also, the majority of whom voted for Zohran are like, that's for ruining Cuomo's campaign. Like,
no, my favorite on this is quite literally. Oh, Ted Cruz is talking about it. I wonder what he's gonna say because he was talking shit about me on the timeline earlier.
Gosh, this will be good politically because he'll be the face of the Democrat Party. I think it's terrible for America. I think New York is the largest city in America. It is the financial capital of the world. It is the media capital of the world. And New York, we are going to see New Yorkers die. This is a lunatic who wants to abolish the police.
As opposed to Andrew Cuomo, who did kill New Yorkers.
Yeah, like, Jesus Christ.
The radicals and the terrorists who chants, globalize the Intifada. This is someone who, in the days before the election, is campaigning with an
Eric Adams,
conspirator of the World Trade Center bombing.
Even short of making a deal with the Trump DOJ, that would be like their ideal Democrat.
You act like, oh, it was a blowout. Did you expect any different result? Because I didn't. I mean, I had a little hope in New Jersey, but in the last 3 years,
they're licking their wounds every night. I do like this.
Nearly 250,000 people, Senator. I would imagine probably the vast majority of which would have voted for Jack Ciattarelli. That's a lot of people to lose in 3 years.
I could see
going to your state and my state.
Oh, he just mentioned me. I wouldn't even hear it.
Look, and you're right. And if you have all the people from New Jersey who moved to Florida, moved to Texas, if they were still there, Jack Ciattarelli might have won. By the way, all the New Yorkers who moved out of New York and went to Florida and went to Texas, Lee Zeldin might well have been governor, or we might have seen Mamdani beaten. But people are fleeing blue states, so they're getting more radicals.
Oh,
You're
no,
also
he
seeing
didn't.
these
He's a
states
co-conspirator of
having
9/11.
Massive immigration. You look at the
Chad,
numbers.
you're such a fucking piece
the
of shit.
native-born New Yorkers, the New Yorkers who had been there 5 years or longer,
Look, I was
voted against this lunatic. It is a massive in-migration. The Democrats
I was a kid.
are using
I showed a lot of promise,
demographics
but
to change this country.
that's a little bit beyond my pay
And look
grade,
at
you know,
Virginia,
pulling off 9/11 at 10.
Where the attorney general candidate in writing said, number one, he wanted to see his Republican colleagues in the legislature murdered. But even worse than that, he wanted to see their children dead.
Like, people hate us so much that they were willing to vote for a guy who said he's going to shoot our children.
Yeah, like, I wouldn't be playing that off.
Individual is now going to be the attorney general in Virginia, the chief law enforcement
this reminds
officer.
me so much of, like,
and
when
what that tells us is a couple things.
Democrats
Number
would,
one,
like, make compilations of,
we're
like,
so
all the
polarized.
crazy,
that on the
stupid, funny
Democrat side,
jokes
they
that Trump
don't
has
care.
told.
No major Democrat denounced Jay Jones, despite his openly wishing for the murder of kids. Even in the wake of Charlie Kirk's murder, every Democrat circled around and said, he's our guy. We don't care if he's advocating political violence. But number two, look.
Dude, I cannot tell you how little the average person gives a fuck about Charlie Kirk.
Yeah.
They're like, how dare you? So close after Charlie Kirk died. And like, I don't even think Republicans care.
No.
Like, remember when they were like, oh, you just woke up a million Charlies. It's like, really?
Doesn't seem like it was enough.
Yeah. Like, what do you mean? Where are they at? I haven't seen a million debate nerds running around being like, debate me.
That was the thing. Like, after that whole, like, week, during it, really, I always thought, like, you kind of have to say it when someone on your side dies. Like, oh, in death, they're a symbol for... 10 times out of 10, you're going to have more of an impact as an alive person. Hate to break it.
Yeah. Technically.
Hate to break
Technically, yes.
I mean, do I think that Charlie Kirk would have, like...
Charlie Kirk got domed, and then his main op that he was actively trying to push out of the party, like actively trying to push away from seizing his literal fucking audience, is now taking over the mantle. It's the most insane situation of all time. This is the one thing that he didn't want to happen. Like, and, you know, even from my standard, even from where I'm standing, yeah, like I would prefer Charlie Kirk to fucking Nick Fuentes. But the reality of the matter is, he is in the immediate aftermath of his assassination. His worst fear for his entire career was immediately realized. It's crazy.
Oh, I thought this was
still the show.
Wait, what is?
It's just an ad.
Oh, I thought it was. You remember that guy who ran against Lauren Boebert? I think.
Lobo? I don't know.
Brandon Flowers. What the fuck was that guy's name? Does anyone know what I'm talking about?
It's crazy, dude. Punished. Oh, punished Dark Woke. They created 10 million Charlie Kirks and now they're running around doing miscellaneous shit. Oh yeah, it's all the AI stuff. That's the other thing with AI. Like, people have no respect whatsoever for the dead. Like, they are. Have you seen like Charlie Kirk with fucking syrup, like mixing up cough syrup? Like, they just keep putting his face on everything.
I've seen like more AI stuff of him than any other person.
It's all over the timeline. You looked insane last night. I think I would look fine if I was bald. Like, I think I would look like a handsome bald. I have a good head shape.
I don't think that like they would have won if Charlie Kirk were alive, but like, you know, he had something of an operation. that operation's still there, but he was like,
it's not going to be Bry Lillen.
Bry Lillen is probably causing more people to stay home than come out.
Yeah. That's you at 50? Okay. Well, here's Brett Cooper defending Nick Fuentes, I guess. Which I didn't know she was like that.
You are so blinded by your ridiculous, insane hatred of Tucker Carlson that you cannot see how irresponsible and hypocritical you are being. I mean, these tweets from Ted Cruz, I'm going to read you next, are a great example of this. So just a month ago, he tweeted this. He said, "They don't kill you because you're a Nazi. They call you a Nazi so they can kill you. Political violence is a left-wing phenomenon. Enough is enough. We need to shut it down." And then in response to Fuentes and Tucker this week, he tweeted this. "Trump's bombing of the Ayatollah's nuclear facilities made the little Nazi mad. Good. So now you're turning around and you're calling somebody that you don't like a Nazi. You're doing this out of blind rage because you're so angry that the conservative base's attitudes are rapidly..."
That's not wrong, yeah.
I mean, yes, but also he is a Nazi. I think it's funny. I love that they're fighting. I don't give a shit. But like, he is literally like, I don't know.
Oh yeah.
I mean, it's over at this point. It's over. It's over.
Only like 5% more than them at this point.
That's exactly. Thank you. Hey, you've seen the two, like the Venn diagram, Ben Shapiro, Nick Fuentes Venn diagram, where it's like they agree on 99%, except Ben Shapiro is Jewish and Nick Fuentes hates Jews. And that's pretty much it. Like, that is, like, you can't have like this endlessly expansive, unlimited reactionary movement and then fucking turn around and be like, well, there's one group of people we gotta be woke about, and it's the Jews, which is also historically the one group that the Nazis and right-wingers in general, reactionary movements historically, have blamed for everything. So, like, what the fuck were you thinking?
I think it's more than possible to have like a generally like right-wing movement that isn't like Jews aren't there's no like animus against Jews, but I don't think it's possible to have one like built on racial animus and then to have not just like a carve out but like sort of like
special status,
state enforced like DEI for Jews.
Yeah, no, you can't. Like
that's impossible.
It's
that's
unironically
impossible.
I'm telling you, if the UAE, it's kind of funny to think, had like a similar level of like a pervasive propaganda vehicle that had a domestic foothold and had like all these advocacy groups that were constantly trying to punish people and cancel people, yell at them for saying something about like Dubai chocolate or whatever.
Yeah.
And you're like, that's anti-UAE. That's anti-Arab.
That's anti-Emirati.
Yeah, that's anti-Emirati behavior. And they were like successfully banning people. A lot more Americans will be up in arms about Sudan.
Yeah.
Like 100%. They'd be like, immediately we have to put an end to this. Like, they get away with it partially also because they just don't do what Israel has done. But that's also the same reason why they don't get the same level of money that Israel gets or the same level of protection that Israel gets. And at most, America turns a blind eye to your fuck behavior, right? Especially as long as you are pro-Israel.
What if you got kicked out of your university for using the term collegiate? Like, yeah, then it's a totally different environment.
Yeah, people will be like, no, I'm gonna like, which maybe they'll do because now you see Saudi Arabia kind of pivoting to the woke side of things a little bit. Well, can you imagine? Like,
that's interesting because Saudi Arabia, they're getting more woke.
Yeah,
but the UAE, they've decided to like throw their lot in. Of course, Emiratis would go, you know what has legs? This thing where you're really right wing, except for like Jews.
Yeah,
they're like that has the best future out of any place.
Yeah.
Every time now, like
I love seeing like Emirati accounts that just like they post like the son of Hamas guy.
Yeah, no,
like they're one step removed from being like the Arab is lower than cattle.
I think
Muslims are worse than dogs, actually.
Yeah,
and the highest priority is for Jewish people in the region. We love that.
I think that like Indians like get a bad rep because like there are some like BJP. I mean, there are a lot of people in BJP and a lot of people in BJP who like support Israel specifically for like anti-Islam reasons.
Yeah.
But like by and large, like it's not like every fucking Indian or every Hindu for that matter is like a fervent Zionist.
Yeah. UAE's the strongest advocates.
Yeah, like every time I see an Emirati flag now, it's followed by like one of the worst things I'll read about Palestinians that day. Like there's psychotic stuff coming out of that fucking country.
Yeah.
Changing that Nick Fuentes is getting national attention, and so you have turned around and in response you are compromising your own values and anger, which is such a dangerous precedent to set. And unfortunately for you guys, yes, the attitudes are changing, so again it makes sense why this group is incredibly frantic.
I mean, yeah, no, it does feel like the independent wing is just seeing the wave of anti-Israel sentiment, and especially on the right it manifests as like very clearly in an anti-Semitic fashion, because it's virtually impossible after fucking however many decades of just being like, everything that is being done here is being done for the Jews. We're doing it for the Jews. We're killing all the Palestinians for the Jews. It's Judaism. And if you speak out against it, you're anti-Semitic. Americans are not going to think in a more complicated manner than what they've been bludgeoned in the head with.
And it's the perfect thing for them because like that totally exonerates America.
Dude, that's what I'm so fucking annoyed. Thank you. Exactly. That's what makes me so mad. It's like, oh yeah, our politicians actually would never do wholesale slaughter of Muslims in the region if it wasn't for the Jews that are hypnotizing them or engaging in blackmail, which by the way still means your favorite politician, Christian politician, is a pedophile. Okay?
Yeah.
Like what do you mean?
Yeah, no, I mean those texts, the Kirk text about like the $2 billion in Tucker, that was not a guy who was like his heart was moved by images he was seeing.
Yeah, no, he's a piece of shit.
That was, I mean, just in 2023, at the end of 2023, when he made that fucking joke about, oh, well, they'd say they get thrown off of buildings, but now all the buildings are gone.
Yeah.
His stated goal, his political reason to be was to attract young people to the party. And this one thing was making it harder than anything else.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think those texts are so funny because it's like, yeah, this was such a principled guy.
Yeah.
They're not going to give me $2 million? Oh, my, fuck that. Like, if it's between like $2 million and like something you believe in, okay, well, it's cool to have $2 million, but it shouldn't be, if you really believe in it, shouldn't be that hard of a choice for you.
Yeah, that, but also, like, yeah, fucking the envoys of Israel are unimaginably arrogant and unimaginably entitled. And how many fucking like insider articles that we read or books that we read about like Bill Clinton being like, who's the fucking superpower here? And then doing literally the bidding of Israel regardless. Lying on behalf of Israel throughout the negotiations process and totally fucking destroying the so-called peace process in its entirety at the behest of Israel. But yeah, they hated the Israeli envoys. They hated Benjamin Netanyahu, but that doesn't change anything. So Charlie Kirk experiencing that exact same emotion was not going to change his public persona or his public positioning on Israel even one bit. And the only reason why he was trying to even find a middle of the road approach here was because he wants everyone to be pro-Israel. He's number one, first and foremost, or not pro-Israel, sorry. He wants everyone to be pro-Trump. And first and foremost, he's loyal to Trump. And Trump is the biggest dick rider of Israel. So how the fuck do you come out and speak out against Trump? That was never going to happen.
Right.
Like if Trump turned around and was like, fuck Israel, actually, Miriam, thank you for the $250 million. I'm done with this shit. Then yeah, the next day they would be like, yeah, let's put Jews in concentration camps and everyone would be fine with it. Like all the Republicans would be down with it. But as long as Trump is dick riding Israel, Charlie Kirk was never going to turn around and fucking speak out against it.
Kirk would dip his toes and stuff.
Yeah.
He would like entertain like, some of the stranger things that surrounded October 7th. But at the end of the day, you don't go from haha, all the buildings in Gaza are gone to whatever he was hinting at instantaneously and because out of the goodness of your heart.
Yeah. No, he was not, yeah. The only reason why he was even trying to triangulate is because he wanted to manage the audience. He was trying to do a coalition building without compromising too much on the pro-Israel position that the Trump administration was engaging in. One of the like, I think it was Dinesh D'Souza actually that came out with this take, and I agree with it completely, where it was like the Republican Jewish Coalition or whatever, the thing that happened this past weekend. And Dinesh D'Souza retweeted it and was like, you know, a lot of these guys are actually shitting on Trump. They're just too afraid to say it. Like, everything that you say about Israel, you are saying about Trump. Everything that you say about rhinos, you are technically saying about Trump, because he's just as pro-Israel as everybody else is, if not more pro-Israel. They just don't want to say it to Trump. And it's true.
That's always the weirdest thing about, like, the Ian Carrolls.
Yeah.
Because they're trying to straddle that line. I mean, you can straddle that line because there are, like, enough people who want to hold these two totally contradictory things in their head. Which, like you said, okay, if Trump is being blackmailed, then what the fuck did he do?
He was a pedophile, but a white hat pedophile. You don't understand.
God.
That's what he was doing.
That was Mike Johnson said that once.
That was so awesome.
And then it never came up again.
That was so awesome that he just dropped that bomb. Like something that we've joked about for years, like turning into a real defense line, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of the anti-Israel, anti-Jewish invective on the right is disguised attack on Trump. By the way, Dinesh D'Souza is getting woke because he's sick and tired of the anti-Indian sentiment on the right. Did you see all this stuff?
No, yeah, I mean...
He's like, how did this happen to the party?
Yeah. It is like, yeah. Like, how did the most predictable thing in the world happen?
But it was happening. It was happening to the party while he was still in the party, and he still is. But, like, it's not like this is new. I guess it's gotten worse on Twitter, the anti-Indian hate specifically, but...
Well, I mean, I think with, like, guys like Dinesh specifically, you do have to keep in mind that they are all, like, 65. To him, like, 2004 was, like, yesterday. 2012, for that matter.
Yeah. Here's a lot of the anti-Israel, anti-Jewish invective on the right is a disguised attack on Trump. Trump is the one who blew up the Iran nukes. Trump backed Netanyahu and as Israel crippled Hamas. Trump is redrawing the map of the Middle East, but they're afraid to go against Trump, which is true. He's being honest.
I think he's kind of, yeah.
Oh, yeah. r/Democrats banned mentions of Mamdani. Did you see that? It's so awesome. r/Democrats. Respect. Keep defending the party like that. I agree. Finally. There are some deep fissures on the right about Zionism, says G here. There have been for a long time since 1967. They were papered over in the interest of coalition unity, but under the pressures of the current conflict, these fissures are reemerging. The long quoted passage here is useful to understand some of the sources of right-wing anti-Zionism, which is very distinct from left-wing anti-Zionism.
You know, Dick Durbin in Illinois, the guy he beat for him to become a senator was one of the last anti-Israel Republicans. Not even anti-Israel, like just, you know, skeptical of lobby claims. I mean,
Yeah.
I think he would get called anti-Israel now and then, but no, they're
Oh, there's a generational divide? No way. No way. Every Republican under the age of 35 is a young Hitlerian. That's so shocking. They're not even, they've moved beyond Hitler too. They're so nerdy about their Nazism that they had to find like esoteric shit, you know?
What?
Which I guess the Nazis were also into, but
yeah. Who's the coolest figure to be into then? Like Celine?
I don't know. Well, there's the Japanese fascist, the gay one that everybody loves.
Oh, Mishima.
Yeah.
No, I think that's it. It's always going to be like someone who's a cultural figure.
Yeah.
And not a like Celine.
Franco's so funny. They're like
Franco is hilarious. Franco wasn't supposed to be the guy.
Yeah. But why not Mussolini? You think it's because he's like they think he's too woke? Like
I mean he did kind of like lose control of like most of his company, you know? I don't know. And he looks kind of ridiculous. You know? No, I think among younger people, it's cultural figures. Celine, Ezra Pound, etc., etc. But, I mean, the aspect of Nazism where you're always going to the North Pole to find Santa.
Yeah, they love they love Evola.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Franco, so the guy that was supposed to be in charge of the Phalangists, he was flying from exile back into Spain right as the Civil War was beginning. And this was like, you know, airplanes had only been around so long. And they were like, hey, General, you mind not packing so many outfits? Because we don't know how... We might be going over this plane's weight limit. And he was like, fuck you. I need all my outfits. And the plane crashed. He dies. And so then they put Franco in there. This guy who was like never supposed to be the number one.
Those are the best guys. Harris staff meeting exposed something of a generational divide within heritage, as one staffer who claimed to represent the perspective of the foundation's younger employees said that she did not have a problem with Robert's initial defense of Carlson and wanted to make sure that the views of her generation, who she said were generally more critical of Israel, would still be welcome at Heritage. Eliana's right, and the Q&A is a very much worth the listen. Here's a snippet of some of the remarks from the young female staffer. I condemn Nick Fuentes' hateful rhetoric. That being said, I would like to point out that some of the most vocal people against Tucker Carlson have been calling him an anti-Semite since he started to hold more anti-interventionist views. Yeah, the only difference between Tucker Carlson and Nick Fuentes is Tucker Carlson has like 20 years of media experience, and especially from like the professional side of media, and therefore knows what buttons to never touch. Like, that's it. He has tremendous messaging discipline. Like, Nick Fuentes, on the other hand, he's a memer. He's on the internet. He's more freewheeling. You know what I mean? He doesn't give a shit, and he can't stop himself from...
And Tucker started as a neocon.
Yeah. Yeah, that's
That was
true.
like the first half of his career.
Yeah. I mean, there's the video of him. I watched the video of him shitting on Pat Buchanan.
Yeah.
Literally using the same exact rhetoric that they're using against Tucker Carlson now. Like,
yeah. No.
Like, actually, you know what? Does anyone have that old Tucker Carlson video? It's a really good one. I want to show you guys. For those of you who don't know, Pat Buchanan is basically, I guess, like, if you're a right winger, you feel like he's the most vindicated man, you know?
He is like, they talk about him like how I talk about like Corbyn.
Yeah.
I'll always talk about Corbyn.
Yeah. Both vicious anti-Semites, of course. Yeah. That's why Felix likes Corbyn.
Pat Buchanan, he had a show with Donahue on MSNBC where it was supposed to be like a Hannity and Combs knockoff because Donahue was a big liberal. But they canceled the show because both him and Donahue were against the Iraq War.
Yeah, Sam Cedar told me he would go on Pat Buchanan's show because it was the only show where that he could say something anti-Israel. And Pat Buchanan would just have him on because he's like, yeah, that was the only time where I could say anything remotely anti-Israel on television at the time.
I remember that. I remember like the late Bush administration PaleoCon Renaissance.
Look.
The sad thing about Pat Buchanan, as far as I'm concerned, and just to restate, I mean, that does raise issues that I think are important. I mean, I think that, the sovereignty of the American...
He's doing Brylan Holland, by the way.
He is so Brylan.
He is so Brylan here. Like, oh, you can criticize Israel's, lobby if you would like to.
I actually think these issues are important.
Yeah. Yeah,
military,
but don't do it too much. Otherwise, it might be anti-Semitic.
Oh my God, yeah, he is.
But unfortunately,
I mean, he's the reason that we associate both
sides discredited. And when attacked, he can always fall back on the line. Well, the tiny cabal that controls American politics doesn't like me because I speak truth to power. This is actually, incidentally, almost verbatim what he said the other day. that I offend the plutocracy, that I'm a wanted man by the inside the Beltway people, and in every sense cast himself as a victim who is sort of a Karen Silkwood of politics, someone who's so truthful that he's being hunted down by the conspiracy that runs Washington. I mean, it's all a bit much. Maybe Pat Buchanan just says things that are kind of kooky, and that's why he's being criticized. It's perfectly valid to question America's relationship with Israel. Israel has a lobby. It's perfectly fair, as far as I'm concerned, to beat up on Israel's lobby. But I don't think that's the reason that Buchanan is being labeled an anti-Semite. It's this kind of, as I've said, this relentless bringing up topics related to Judaism. I mean, famously, Pat, always beats up on Goldman Sachs, but never Morgan Stanley. I mean, it's really hard to. There is no point at which Pat Buchanan has held a press conference and said, I really don't like the Jews. I think they're a sinister force in America. But I think, and it took me years to come to this.
I love that.
To this position. I mean, I'm not throwing the term anti-Semite around. But you
I
reach
wonder
a point
what
when you say, well, gee, here's a guy
inspired
who
him to
is going out of it.
Go from to who's jacking off to this? Like the more traditional TV guy.
Yeah. What's going on?
Did someone jack me off? Why was I jacking
Wait, Kevin Roberts hit a third statement? No. Oh my God, bro.
Keep digging. Dig up, stupid.
The boss call after boss call, man.
Oh my God.
Kevin, God damn.
His way to defend Demjanjuk and other accused Nazi war criminals who's constantly attacked Israel, who's attacked American Jews for supporting Israel unduly, who's implied that American Jews push America into wars in which non-Jews die. There really is, and again, I'm not hysterical on this subject, but I do believe that there is a pattern with Pat Buchanan of needling the Jews. Is that anti-Semitic? Yeah. I mean, after a while, you conclude it is, in some sense, anti-Semitic. I mean, Pat Buchanan obviously has a lot of personal and affectionate relationships with people who are Jewish. So on a personal level, perhaps he's not, but on a different, maybe thematic level, I think he probably is. I think that people should be allowed to have differing views on immigration. I think people should be allowed to point out the fact that there is an Israeli lobby, and yes, it's powerful, and debate the merits of that, I guess. I don't think there's strictly speaking anything wrong with that.
I guess.
But
Come on, you have some conversations, but not too much. Not too much.
God,
I think
the Weekly Standard was
Buchanan is part of the reason it's so hard to have
that
a
was where
conversation
Fred
because he
Barnes
discredits
worked.
it by his.
It was like the epicenter of like shithead neoconservatism. It's really amazing how much like Tucker skated away from that. But I guess no one really Trump was a big fucking Iraq War booster. I don't think you could ideologically call Trump a neocon just because it's too ideologically like defined for him. But Tucker absolutely was.
Yeah.
Until
bombing
sort of recently.
Bombing Iraq back into rubble. They're primitive. They're apes. All that stuff. I mean, he went along with he did a little ride along with the military down there.
Oh yeah, that famous article where it's like him and Al Sharpton.
Yeah.
By his presence, because he gives people who watch him carefully the sense that he has another agenda that has to do with personal dislike, and that he believes in conspiracies, and that he believes that the Jews are this sinister, secretly organized force trying to affect American politics. And those aren't discussions I think normal people, sober people should be having, because I think
unless it's me 20 years later and I'm saying the exact same thing that I was criticizing back then.
What a trajectory. I mean, the popular knowledge or the conventional knowledge is now, right, that like the Tucker Today was created when like Jon Stewart went on that show and like shit on him, right?
Yeah.
I mean, that makes about as much sense as anything. Where is he now if that never happens though? Because I tend to think that Tucker,
You think that saved his career?
Maybe, but I also think that like a guy like that is just such a like gamer. They're so ready to like rebrand and just toss it all aside. I think he probably would have done it anyway or gone for it anyway.
Yeah. All right. Let's see. Kevin Roberts, who heads up the Heritage Foundation and Heritage Action, has now released his third public statement on his disastrous video last week. The most recent statement is going to continue to dissatisfy many of the people who criticized him for his first video, and it's also going to firmly turn Nick Fuentes and his supporters against him. This whole saga has been a major unforced error. Is such a funny thing for Yashar Ali to say, by the way. Like he's making it seem like, you know, you shouldn't have said anything. You should just kept the coalition going. Like Yashar Ali, big defender of keeping the right-wing coalition between Nazis intact. Like, I know that's not what he's trying to say, but this is what it comes across as. Oh God, I love watching right-wing infighting though. It's awesome.
Both as president of the Heritage Foundation and also as an American who understands the urgency of this moment. Leadership requires owning the moments where we fall short, then using them to reset, refocus, and recommit. I talked about this today, as you may have seen, during our Heritage All-Staff Town Hall. I'm so grateful for my amazing colleagues. My use of the phrase venomous coalition was a terrible choice of words.
I'm hungry.
It caused justified concern, especially among friends and allies who know how seriously Heritage has fought and continues to fight against the rise of anti-Semitism.
So
everyone has the responsibility to speak up against the scourge of anti-Semitism, no matter the messenger. Heritage and I will do so.
This is not what
even
the
when
head
my
of the
friend
Heritage
Tucker
Foundation
Carlson
should look like.
is
I'm
challenged.
sorry.
I think he looks awesome.
Dude, he looks like a de-testosterone version of that you know that car salesman guy that comes in and like yells at guys who sell cars?
Yes.
Like that.
Who's like, yeah, I fuck my wife all the time. You have to be skinny.
Yeah.
If you're not svelte, get the fuck out of my car lot.
You only have to spend 3 minutes a day with your kids. Like, this is not an inspiring looking. Like, this looks like a personal injury attorney. The head of the Heritage Foundation should be like classic evil looking guy. This is more modern. Not even evil, just amoral looking.
He looks boring.
He looks low rent.
Heritage colleagues know, as do you, the work ahead is too important. Our conservative movement must be willing to wrestle with hard conversations, not avoid them. Last night's election results demonstrate this. The need of this moment is clear.
That's so funny because it's like not a single Democrat cast a single ballot because the Republicans are too Nazi aligned, okay? That's not even remotely the conversation.
I mean, they might as well just be like, okay, we hear you. More air traffic fatalities. Like, that's basic.
Yeah. Literally everything is falling apart, and these guys are like, "Oh, I don't know. What do we do? Should we just keep this one gay Mexican white supremacist guy and his army of autists on our side? They're in our replies too hard. Oh, it's awesome. Oh, it's funny."
Articulate a bold, positive vision that convinces Americans that conservative policies will revitalize the American dream. The left isn't slowing down. If we want to win, truly win, we must grow stronger in every way. Here is what we are focused on moving forward. Standing for strong families, because no society...
Abolishing air traffic control.
I love standing for strong families too, because it's like that's almost like a child of a middle class family.
Yeah.
Like, what about the weak families?
Yeah, no.
Fuck them.
No, this is their small. I'm a small business.
Yeah, no, they're Kamala mode right now.
Yeah, this is so fucking awesome. I love standing for strong families.
He survives without them. Advocating for the dignity of work and free enterprise, because it's how people build meaning and sustain freedom. Defending national sovereignty, because a country that doesn't protect itself isn't a country. And restoring citizenship as a sacred trust, rooted in virtue, liberty, and faith. It's not just policy, it's purpose. So to each of you working the long hours, holding the line, doing the unglamorous tasks that keep this mission moving, I see you. I'm grateful, and I want you to know we're in this together. Movements like ours are not weakened by adversity. We are sharpened by it. Let's take what we've learned. Let's recommit. And by all means, let's go win.
Bro, he said nothing. What? I don't get it. So, do they want groypers or not? Did I miss the beginning? He didn't say shit.
Today, as you may have seen, during our Heritage All-Staff Town Hall. I'm so grateful for my amazing colleagues. My use of the phrase venomous coalition was a terrible choice of words.
Oh!
It caused justified concern, especially among friends and allies who know how seriously heritage...
Wait, he's bowing down. Oh. He's saying, like, my bad. I'm sorry for saying it's venomous coalition, actually. We love the groypers.
...has fought and continues to fight against the rise of anti-Semitism. Everyone has the responsibility to speak up against the scourge of anti-Semitism, no matter the messenger. Heritage and I will do so, even when my friend Tucker Carlson needs challenging. My Heritage colleagues know, as do you, the work ahead is too important. Our conservative movement must be willing to...
Wait. He's saying sorry for saying the groypers are venomous, but then he's also saying we're going to keep fighting anti-Semitism. So what is it? Color grading on this video is fantastic, though. That's... Wrong. He's saying he's sorry for calling those accusing Tucker of anti-Semitism a venomous... Oh, that's what he did? Oh, he didn't call the groypers venomous. He called the people calling Tucker Carlson an anti-Semite venomous. And that's who he was apologizing for. Okay. Where did Felix go? The bathroom. Yeah, I mean, I think at this stage it's still, if Israel loses the right, they're over. I don't think they're losing the right anytime soon. Because who do they have? The Democrats are already too weak. And the base of the Democrats are insanely anti-Israel. Right? If chatters send me one more libs of TikTok post claiming Zohran is a Nazi, I'm gonna fucking nuke myself out of orbit. Okay? Please stop. I don't give a fuck. Libs of TikTok is a Nazi. I don't care about her being like, oh look, Zohran is a Nazi. He's doing the same salute that Elon did. Like, and then you look at the actual thing, the actual video, and it's not the same at all. It's just a dude waving. Oh, that's so funny. Like, they really got him.
She really fell off.
Yeah. It's because, I mean, low-key, it is because, like, she's also Jewish, and everyone on the independent side is, like, constantly demanding more. And when you demand more and more and more, eventually the demands turn into, give us something anti-Semitic.
I mean, also, like, she's Chabad.
Yeah.
Which is like
she might as well give up at this point. Come on.
Like
she's, she's Chabad and fucking 36 and single.
I think the beginning and the end for her was when she posted like those Navy guys who were like wearing dresses. It was like, let's get them fired. Because it really she like did. It's like, you don't know what's going on, lady.
Yeah. All right. But mother is being attacked by Matt Walsh. Oh. This is the enemy, wretched, evil parasite, motivated by resentment and hatred, openly plotting to erase our culture and identity. Shut the fuck up.
Wretched, like parasite. Like, what the
yeah, because Jennifer Wells said Americans have no culture except for multiculturalism. Crusty white people need to learn how to embrace it. She's literally whiter than Matt Walsh. Like, what are you talking about? This is strong wasp stock. Matt Walsh. People that look like Jennifer Welsh would kill you when the nation was being founded for your disgusting backwards Catholic ways. Okay?
Jennifer Welch, that is a Mayflower person.
Yeah. She is look. That is a wasp to the bone. Okay?
I mean that is something. I think Energy Minute might have been the first to point this out. How like this stupid term like heritage American, which I've seen
legacy American.
Or legacy American.
Tucker invented that, I think.
I've seen it like more loosely defined as like people whose like your grandfathers fought in World War II.
Yeah.
Which, okay, but
I'm cooked.
If you're going super hardcore and it's like anyone after like 1830, like fuck you. All those Mayflower people, all those pre-1830 people, they're super lived up. Like anyone who like they can trace back their ancestors who fought in the American Revolution. They are like they are Jay Jones voters. They're rocking with Jay Jones.
Yeah. And I do feel like, I mean, didn't they also despise Catholics as well? Like, wasn't there like a holdover resentment towards Catholics early on? Not to the same degree as like it was in Europe, of course, but
among a lot of them, yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, Matt Walsh. Islam was more accepted. Fuck you. Yeah, we are building a new coalition as a pro-Muslim, pro-everybody except Catholicism.
They really like Thomas Jefferson was like the biggest weeb for Islam, but there were a few of them.
Yeah. Anyway, all right. Well, that'll be all for today, ladies and gentlemen, because I have an early flight. And I'm going to be in DC tomorrow. I'm hanging out with Summer Lee. That's going to be really fun. Very excited about that. And I'll be doing my regular stream as well. And then I have Crooked Con. I'm going to have a Crooked Con panel. I'm so grateful for Zohran winning because then it makes the panel so much better for me.
That would have, oh my God, can you imagine?
No, I would have, well, I couldn't because I would have killed myself. So.
I mean, I had to do stuff after. I mean, I had to do stuff at all in 2020, which is like shit.
Yeah.
That was What a bad year.
It's the worst. But anyway, shouts out to Felix Biederman for coming on the pod.
Thank you
coming
for
on the
having me.
broadcast. What do you want to promote?
I guess. Yeah, we have released all the episodes of season 1 of the Players Club, but both episodes of our new D&D campaign are out. We are thinking that we're going to do another one with these characters because people like them so much. I mean, I don't think any characters have made me laugh as hard as Dutch Hagen and Columbot.
Prolific Overwatch better.
Yeah. The concept of betting on like
on a character. Yeah, he's a Hanzo. He just only bets on Hanzo.
I mean,
does Will even play Overwatch?
No.
Oh, okay. So he just heard the character name and he just inserted that into the character. Okay.
It's such a funny interpretation of it. The scene where Columbot, his plague mask gets filled with water.
Oh, with water.
That fucking killed me. But point is, these were really fun to do. So we're going with these guys at least one more time. We had too much fun with them. But no, that's about it. I don't think I'm even gonna like start really getting started on the playthroughs for season 2 of Players Club until next year. But that one's gonna be pretty easy to do compared to this one. I'm doing FromSoft, so I one of those have to recap as much. But that's about all for now.
All right, perfect. And ideology.shop for the new merch if you want. And I will see you tomorrow, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, look at that. Or my gray bars are back.
What are the gray bars?
I don't know. It's like it's artifacts, like the alerts that I have for some fucking weird reason.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm just
the
doing
OBS
this to sound
thing.
like Bo Burnham in the beginning, but I'm
It is what it is.
So hi.
Why is this not fucking? What the hell? There it is. All right, everybody. Bye. See you tomorrow from DC.
Introduction, starting off the day. All the chatter's trickling in, hostile people hate. Sunny Los Angeles, California, says Hasan. The stun lock to the stun lock to the topic that's just begun. There he is again, Hasan is streaming. Hasan is streaming. There he is again, Hasan is streaming. Hasan is streaming. Reviewing the P.O. box, Uncle Euchre's face. Sudden discord agitprop, gray names take on race. Tiny Bernie Sanders, LGBTQ Air Force. The whole left at your fingertips, and Anye out your door. The H3 Crowder debate, the Young Turks online show. 3 full fucking years of this, and plenty more to go. 90-day fiance, talks of champagne bourgeoisie. A Trump rally live reaction, a mass riot in DC. There he is again, Hasan is streaming. Hasan is streaming. There he is again, Hasan is streaming. Hasan is streaming. Reading live stream fail comments, Austin show chat advice. In all the ways the right-wing pipeline can suck you in online. JCS React Lord frame gets broken, cover blown. A full-blown mass pandemic, months of streaming in your home.